In this video, I'll be surviving 100 days in the middle of an endless ocean. I'll have limited resources, so even getting food, blocks, or tools will be more difficult than usual. I end up building an awesome raft base with farms, a resort, a house, and more. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, I'm here on a boat in an ocean, and we're gonna be surviving 100 days here. So I think we should just get started because we don't waste any time. Let me get some wood from the boat that I started on. I don't know how I'm gonna get saplings technically. I guess we can figure all that out. Ooh, my boat is not sinking, but I broke a hole in it. So maybe I can use my crafting table at that spot for now if it doesn't flow over. Because I want to keep this somewhat intact. But no matter what block of mine, it's going to do that, so I'm not sure. Maybe I should just rebuild my boat with some slabs like that. Then I can come back up here later on and continue expanding it. So I want to have somewhere to sit. Okay, I got all of the wood. And we can steal some of my sail here. So we can always go ahead and sleep. Gives a better viewing experience. Alright, so the only way I'm going to get any more wood is if I get a mine shaft. For now. We could find a nearby island and just get a little bit of wood too, but let's try to avoid that for the time being. Anything to make this challenge possible, we will do it. And, it would be really nice to have some doors, but I don't know if I want to waste stuff on that right now. But, that's a pretty far way down to get it over here. I'm going to start drowning fast. We're gonna need some food really soon. Let's try to get one stone. Oh, I'm gonna drown. I don't have time. Oh no, I'm gonna take some damage, which is okay, but it's really bad for hunger. Alright, we have one stone so far. Let me make some doors. We can break them when we're done with them too. It'll make it go a lot faster. And we officially are out of food. Can I dig a tunnel? I don't know, honestly. Is there a drowned? He does have a trident, but yeah, there is. I mean, that could give us some rotten flesh, which might be useful. I feel like I should avoid going near those guys for now, too, if I can. Okay, I have my door with me. What if we go over to this structure? There's some sort of structure right here. Maybe we'll find some easier stone to get to, which would be helpful. I think this whole temple I just explored, it looks empty, so we're not going to be able to get any free loot from that. There is a zombie here. I just took a bunch of damage. Oh no, wait, how am I out of oxygen? What? This is off to a terrible start. We need to find some fish. What are those? Tropical fish? Can you eat tropical fish? I don't know, I'm about to find out. You can, nice. It does not do a lot though, especially since we cannot melt it. But it's gonna help be better than nothing. And we at least won't get like one hit killed if someone does have a trident. So that'd be terrible. Alright, there's another pack of fish over here. So I'm gonna go try to get as many of those as I can. Okay, so I'm back up at my ship. I made a stone pickaxe because my other one broke. The wood, because I was killing so many fish with it. But I'm still out of food, so I don't know what I should do. I'm gonna start by mining some more stone. I think that'll definitely be helpful. And then I can make like a sword and shovel and some other tools that will be useful to me. I can probably make a way to go down here like with some doors or something. I can swim into like a cave hopefully. This could be my entrance down. 9 stone I think is good enough for now. Let's leave one door right here too. I think the big two issues are going to be food and wood. So I need to start figuring out how I'm going to do that. Or get those things. Let me make an axe. These are like the two tools I need. Axe can be used as weapon. I don't want to make another crafting table, so I'll have to come back up here when I need another one. Let's go all the way down, start making a staircase too. So I can get like into a cave or something. We're just going to have to mine around until I find a mine shaft. Alright, so if I just dig a too wide or the too tall hole, I can put a door. And then when I swim down here, I'll be able to get underground. Which, hopefully the idea is that this will lead to a cave that I can use. Some torches would also be nice, just for lighting, for everyone could see a little better. I don't know if that is going to be possible. Okay, I got 6 iron from down here. Is there any... Okay, there is coal, nice. I kind of want to try and make a torch. Because if I hold it in my offhand, we'll have that dynamic lighting or whatever it's supposed to be called. So I will now be able to see, and you guys will be able to see especially a little bit better. I'm just going to collect as many of these ores as possible so I can go back home and get some tool upgrades and some better loot to try to help me progress a little bit quicker. I'm still trying to mine some stuff right here. And I want to start digging down more too, which I'm going to try in a second. But I'm going to break my door and keep finding different veins of stuff that I can start melting up. I'm going deeper into this cave. So far I see some more copper, that's about it. Alright, my pickaxe did break and I do not want to make an extra crafting table. So I'm going to have to go all the way back up in order to craft another one. So I'm going to do that quickly. I'm also gonna make pillars for I know how to get back down there. Okay, now let me go back down. Looks like I'm not in too much danger. No trident zombies. And which way was it? Okay, yeah, right here. And there's iron, lapis, and more copper here. I'm actually still mining. I'm up to 26 iron, which is enough to make full tools and some armor. So I think that's going to help me progress more. I want to go down and find a cave in that mine shaft eventually too and stock up on a bunch of wood. And possibly find some shipwrecks maybe, because I could give us some emeralds. Which means if a wandering trader ends up spawning, we will be able to use the emeralds to trade for a sapling. That is like the only plan I have right now, to do those things. And prepare. So if a trader does spawn, we'll be able to buy a sapling. But first I want to keep getting some iron, because a wandering trader can't spawn this soon anyway. This has not been long enough. But I think that's the next thing I'll do, maybe while my stuff is melting up there. And up here I'm going to craft 2 furnaces, I think. Which one will be for iron and one will be for kelp. I'm collecting some kelp right now. Because I'll just be a food source I can rely on. It will take a lot of coal, but I have like 40 coal right now. So that's not going to be too much of an issue at this moment. I'll just use some of my limited wood too to make one more set of doors. I think that's a good idea because I need to keep using them to breathe underwater. And having one is kind of dangerous because if like I lost it somehow or if it got burnt, I would just die depending on where I am. I do have a couple pieces of kelp finished already, so I'm going to eat those so I can at least start regenerating some health. Alright, the sun is going down, so I'm going to have to sleep in 1 second here. I'm up to 9 kelp and 20 iron. So I'm going to go ahead and craft some armor, I think. As well as a pickaxe for when my stone one breaks. If I only have limited sticks, I think I'll make an axe. And then hold off on more sticks for now. I'm going to take my crafting table and just carry it in my inventory too, so I can craft wherever I'm at. And once I get some extra kelp, I'm going to use both furnaces when these start melting. We can go explore for some shipwrecks and see if I can go find those emeralds. I went ahead and made a full set of armor, and I'm just waiting for all this to finish melting, which has taken up an entire day so far. But at least I'll have 2 stacks of kelp, which will help me have food for a little bit. I'm going to get in this shipwreck that I just found. Let me place a door. I'm going to start drowning if I don't. And let's see what I can get from here. Gunpowder and some armor that I don't need. Potatoes as well, that's kind of useful. I want to mine out all this wood in here too. This will be super useful for sticks and stuff. I'm gonna have to break all of this. It'll be very worth it. Maybe not the stairs. I don't have to break those if I can differentiate between them, because they're not nearly as useful. Is there anything else over here, or is this just the head of the ship? I think that's just the head. Pretty sure all this is gonna be empty and just stairs. Okay, I collected a good enough amount of stuff. 8 logs, 26 dark oak planks, and 13 spruce planks. I'm gonna go up now and see if I can find yet another shipwreck somewhere. I'm just gonna keep swimming around this big ocean. You know, I decided not to make a boat before, but I can probably make a boat now, since I do have a lot of extra wood. Let me make a spruce one. So let me pick up my crafting table and door once again. I found another shipwreck. I think this one is gonna have some more chests in it, like more than just 1 too. It looks like it at least. Buried treasure, that's gonna be super helpful. Let's just take everything else too, because we never know what we might need. And a chest, and of course some extra wood. Is this just a 1 chest thing again? No, wait, I think there's gonna be something down there. I don't know, I'm gonna collect this wood for now. Alright, I just opened this chest. There's a diamond and some lapis and some iron, so that's pretty useful. I think that is it for this shipwreck, but I might check the top right here. What happens if I just mine down? Okay, I just go back in here. So we're gonna grab this chest in my door. I guess there's more blocks I could get though. Maybe I should. Oh yeah, well. It's because I'm only at 27, so it's not gonna make me have to throw on an item either. I'll get to a stack of oak wood. 1 more shipwreck. I'm about to start drowning. Okay, there we go. Nice, I have some iron here. That is always a nice item to get. And what else? Let me go down to the other layer and see. Sure as I never went to that buried treasure either. I could go back to the other place and see if I can find it. There's a new map here though. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find that, honestly. I'm now back at the base with some extra loot. Let me put some of this away too. I don't need copper, I'll keep it in there. Armor trims are also useless right now, and our extra kelp can probably start being melted up. As for the diamonds, I'll probably keep them in the chest for now too. And then some extra wood can go in there. We'll just keep the 40 planks. Potatoes will also go in the chest for now. But I do want to keep some coal in my furnace on me, just because I don't know where I'll go next. Well, I guess I didn't end up finding any emeralds, so I probably want to go and keep looking until I do find emeralds, just for my sapling plan doesn't fail. And I don't think you can find emeralds underground, so I think I will boat around the ocean a little bit more. I found one of those ocean ruins, and there was actually a treasure chest pretty nearby, so I'm at that right now in the ocean. And there are 13 emeralds, nice. Some fish, water breathing, and I guess that's it. But honestly, that is really helpful. It gives us some food and the emeralds for the wandering trader. I wouldn't mind finding some more though, so I'm gonna look around for a shipwreck. See if I can find maybe another one. Maybe some more emeralds if I'm lucky, who knows. One big thing I would like to get started today is getting a lot more blocks from below. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a lot of mining. So let me go back down into my little area here and keep making a staircase. Oh yeah, my torches. I didn't actually bring those. I'm gonna have to go grab them, but I will do that in 1 second. Okay, I'm getting shot at from a skeleton that's down here now. Interesting. Let me do... Well, actually, I was making an X, but I have one. So I'm gonna have to place at least a couple torches down here then. Which is definitely alright. Wasn't expecting to have to do that though. Hopefully I find like a big open cave soon so I can get like a ton of resources. Then hopefully start looking for a mine shaft if it's possible. I want to build a big platform above so you can start building a base on it, and because I think that would be very helpful to start getting a wandering trader to spawn so we can get saplings. I did find a cave down here and there's a couple veins of iron, so I'm gonna start by grabbing those. But I still need wood really bad. I'm gonna try to find that mine shaft, and I guess the only other source of wood for now is shipwrecks, which are terrible sources of wood. So 100% I'm gonna keep waiting for that wandering trader up there. But I need at least something to start building with. So I guess I could also start collecting some cobblestone. That wouldn't be too terrible of an idea. Alright, there's a witch over there and I'm poisoned for 26 seconds, so I think that is my cue to go up and leave. I'm gonna start building some sort of base with these cobblestone slabs I just made. So I can start placing down some farms for some extra food. Having a spot to plant trees if I do get it, and most of all, having a spot for the wandering trader to even be able to spawn in at. I just have to find like a good shape for this platform, because I'm not actually sure what I'm building yet. I don't want to make a complete square, so I'm going to already start a curve here, I think, as well. I just don't know how big of a curve I should have. That's definitely going to be something I'll have to decide. I made a starter platform right here, just something to start trying to build off of, and it's like kind of like a circle square shape. For now, I'm just going to place dirt inside of this all. I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know what I'm going to build off of here, but it is at least something to start with. I need a lot more dirt as well. But if I have limited sticks, should I waste that on making stone shovels? I guess I kind of have to. I mean, we can make a diamond shovel for last longer as well. I'll probably make it extra worth it. So I'm going to take my diamond shovel and go down into the mines and find a patch of dirt I can continue mining to fill in this full platform. My pickaxe broke and I managed to get a stack and a half of dirt. So I'm going to start by crafting maybe just a diamond pickaxe, why not? And that'll last me a little bit longer than the iron one. And I'm also going to continue placing all this dirt here. I think I have enough to fill the whole thing in. I did run out of dirt, so I guess it wasn't enough. I'm going to go try to get the rest of the dirt that I do need from my underground bunker. I'm heading into this bigger part of the cave that I previously blocked off because there were a lot of monsters, but it seems they have all wandered away or died now. I don't see any good ores yet, and I honestly don't need any more copper. I already have way too much of it. There's a spider and a creeper hiding right there. Got some lapis. I think I already have enough lapis. Ooh, I just took a lot of damage. The main thing I'm looking for right now, I think, are just going to be diamonds or a mine shaft. Both of those would be super helpful. And I only have one torch left, so I have to remember to stop placing these. Only in important spots I don't want stuff to spawn. I do not have an infinite amount of wood. So I got back up from caving. I only got like 5 pieces of iron, and I did not end up finding any more diamonds, which is pretty unfortunate. But I did end up getting the dirt that I needed to finish this area up here, so I'm going to place all of that down. And I guess I can mark the middle too. That would be pretty useful. And from there, I could probably just go ahead and plant some stuff down here when I feel like it is appropriate. Or I guess more so it's when I have the stuff, because I have like 5 potatoes. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit at least. I think so. At some point I should just sail in a straight direction until I find more shipwrecks too. That might even spawn a wandering trader because I feel like they can spawn in water. So if I made like another section to somewhat of another pillar type thing over here, I think something like this could look cool. And maybe if it isn't exact, I could actually make it kind of like a path that tilts to the side. If that makes any sense, I'll show in 1 second. Just for it isn't actually like the exact same thing. So we could place like 3 blocks over here and break these 3 blocks. You can actually add 2 extra on both these sides for it's more of a connecting path though. And And then there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Then this one will extend and connect both of the pathways. Or maybe I should make it 7 blocks so the path looks like it's actually going sideways more. Alright, so now this is 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the middle. And then we will start the other platform once again. And then we go 2 more out from these sides if you want it to be the same. I do need more slabs to continue on with that pattern though, so let me craft a couple more of those. I don't have infinite cobble though, but the diamond pickaxe is definitely going to help me have, maybe not close to infinite, but a lot more than I currently have. I think that's one of the corners done, hopefully. And then we go 2 off on this one again. And then yeah, there's a corner, which is 1. Oh well, I ran out of blocks. Oh, you know how I am building it differently though already. I wonder what happened. Oh, it's the 5 and then it goes in. So I need some more slabs. I mean, they don't have to be exactly the same either. I don't really mind. Then the dirt starts on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In between these two, there should be 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I did build it right. Then what happens right here? Then we connect this. Yeah, then there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, on this side, there's also 1, 2, and 3. All right, that means I did it right. So I'm trying to just expand this one over here so I can have another platform. I just need to make sure I get the proportions right. So I'm going to count these out quickly. I finished another platform right here. I'm going to get some more dirt. Or I guess I have dirt too, but I need to get more cobblestone because I was going to connect all these missing blocks here to make the pathway at least 2 wide so we can walk on this a lot easier. Because the other one is a little bit thin, so if it is a full farm, it might look a little bit odd. I got like a stack of cobblestone, so that means I can now fill in all of these gaps. And I'm going to see how it looks. Again, I do think that is a lot better. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to place cobblestone in the middle. Or I mean dirt in the middle. I might round it out a little bit more and add some cobblestone to each of these corners again. And that does make the bridge and just pathway in the sides of it or around it a little bit more welcoming, I think. And then I guess now I can go ahead and add some dirt in. Because it'd be cool to have plants here again. I think so. And in the future we can just use all of these as areas to chop down trees at, which would be super helpful. And it looks like I'm going to have enough dirt to fill in this entire thing. Nice. I probably should just plant the potatoes I have somewhere for now. If I can craft a hoe. And I grab the potatoes. I guess I only have 3 potatoes. I thought I had 5. I just make like a little area right here on the side and plant them down. And then they should start going from that, I think. I also have some iron in here waiting for me, but I need some more coal. So I don't remember if I found any more in that cave down there, but I can definitely find a new cave too. But I also want to look for another shipwreck so I can get some more loot. Because I feel like I'm missing a couple things. And we could get a little bit more wood if we found a shipwreck. Because I'm definitely starting to run out a little bit of wood. The main thing that we're going to need is just that wandering trader. So let me make sure to bring my emeralds with me. Just in case one does happen to spawn while I'm out and about. I almost made a new boat, but I have 2 on me. So I definitely don't want another one of those. And I'm just going to bring like some dirt, I guess. Just for I have a building block in case I need it. In my doors. Yeah, we have 5 oak doors. Nice. I found a shipwreck just now. I've been running around my boat for a minute. And I found 11 carrots and then some coal in this chest, which is definitely going to help my farm. That's some of what I was looking for. Hopefully there is going to be an iron chest, but it isn't really looking like it. I think that may have been the only one. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep looking and riding my boat in the same direction I was going in a second ago, which I think is this way. I found yet another shipwreck, and hopefully this time there's going to be some other loot. There's a buried treasure map. I can take a peek at that. And then some wheat. Okay, I also grabbed a couple of seeds from a little tiny island nearby. There's some bamboo in here too. Nice. And then let me place my door because I'm going to start drowning. There's one more chest in here, which does have more emeralds for us, which will be really, really helpful. That's good. Oh yeah, another thing I've been doing either when I'm at these shipwrecks is actually getting some extra wood. I forgot about that. Luckily, this one has a lot of wood on it, so this is a good place to start. There are these pillars here made out of like pure dark oak. And they go really high up, so I'm going to collect all of this. So I am back from going around my boat, and I feel like that was pretty successful. I'm probably going to build a little bit more now here. And I want to plant potatoes. No, yeah, carrots over here. Then potatoes will be over here in this corner. I'm also going to go ahead and plant those seeds, because that's going to be really helpful. Since it's also the way I'm going to be able to get grass blocks, since I have the grass seeds mod installed. So let me plant all these down. And now that those are planted down, and all my other crops are too, Probably gonna empty my inventory and then maybe mine up some more cobblestone so I can build maybe a couple more platforms. Not 100% sure yet. I've started building another platform over here, one that is quite a bit bigger than the other ones. And I just started by getting ready to make all these sides 2 blocks wide again, and then I'm not sure what I'll do after that. Maybe some stairs and then it'll be like a platform, or I may just make it flat too. I need to make some more slabs before I do anything to that. And I also place some more torches around here so that monsters wouldn't be spawning if it's nighttime, because my base is getting big enough to the point where I'm far enough away so they can't actually spawn at different parts. I'm also going to place this 3 bamboo I got from the shipwreck earlier because I forgot to place it earlier when I was doing the crops. I do think it'd be a good idea to have more depth to the build, so I'm going to try to add a layer of stairs here, which will go up to a platform type of thing. I'm going to see if that looks good. I think 2 blocks right here is enough to be able to get around without falling off, because I don't plan on having fence, or else I would have had to make everything bigger so far. But I don't think having it on the same level would be a good building idea. That would make it probably look pretty flat. And I do need more cobblestone, I believe. I don't think I have any left in my chest and it just ran out, but that is what it's looking like so far. And now that I got some cobblestone and placed the rest of the stairs, I might go ahead and start with a dark oak floor. I think that might look nice. Just because wood is so hard to get though, I might make a platform right here so that if I do want to break it, all of the things will fall right here and they'll be really easy to get and not fall like straight into the ocean. It does mean I'm going to have to mine a lot more cobblestone, but at least it'll be safe from getting lost in the water. I got more cobblestone, about 5 stacks. Maybe this will be enough to finish filling all of this in. I think it will be enough actually, because I'm almost there and I still have 3 stacks left. Then I'll place the dark oak on top of this for now. I don't know if that's how I'm going to keep it. Maybe I'll choose the grass or some other type of stone. I'm not sure. I also want to mix in some andesite stone to this cobblestone, but I'm just not bothering with doing that right now. I have a bigger focus. Also, I don't know if I even actually showed it, but I got a stack of dark oak logs from one of the shipwrecks. There may have been multiple other shipwrecks too. I don't actually remember. I think it was like that one where the sills were under the water and they were like really tall. There's a lot of wood to get from there. I think this color looks really nice next to this stone on this platform. It's gonna take up a lot of my dark oak though. Maybe even all of it. Which kind of stinks because I just got that and I was just having like a good amount of wood. Now it's about to all be gone. But it's to make the base look better, it's all worth it. Okay, and that is it. It is all filled in now. I have 40 dark oak planks left. There's also some bamboo that has grown, so I can harvest this and plant it back down. So we grow a lot of that. And actually, I'm thinking too, bamboo is a way to get wood. We got this from a shipwreck. You can turn bamboo into a wood block. So that's a way we can get sticks without having to like go to mine shafts or even get a wandering trader at some point. So maybe we'll just bed off bamboo, who knows. Some carrots have grown too, which we could start saving up as a food source instead of kelp, because I'm gonna run out of that at some point. Let me plant some more carrots with the ones that I do harvest. And I believe these potatoes are grown, 2 of them. So that gives us 8 extra potatoes, nice. Alright, and all the wheat is still growing, so I can't harvest any of that for now. I could probably place some more torches on these corners. Just to make sure nothing spawns, no zombies or anything. Wandering traders can spawn in light. I think they need light to spawn even. This bamboo goes really quick, so I'm harvesting it again. Especially if it's gonna be our source of wood, we want to start growing a lot of this. And I might build a platform specifically for bamboo in a second then. But I also laid all these cobblestone blocks, so maybe we could have some bamboo pillars on and start making somewhat of like an island house right here. And if this is like where the house is, it almost makes sense for this to be like the home base. So I think the next place we should build something, if anywhere, would be off on this side. Just need to find the middle, which I think will be right here on these 3 or 5 blocks, depending on how big I go with the bridge. Maybe we can start the bridge at 5 blocks and then turn it down to 3. I think that'd be a good idea. And I might just make this 5 wide for now before I decide which shape I want it to be and where I want it to go. Okay, I just built this whole thing, which went all the way over here, and it ended up being like 1 block from my farms, which I actually think is fine. It's not like a big deal, and we could actually connect them like this. I don't know if I'll keep it like that, but that could also be like a cool idea. For the middle of this platform, I probably just want to continue with stones, but maybe like I'll make the bamboo the center of a bamboo, so I'll leave it empty for now because that'll make it way easier to change if I want to. And we got more carrots and we're still eating kelp, so let me replant all these carrots for they can also start growing. As well as it looks like 2 potatoes have grown this time, so I can replant all of those too. And the wheat is still growing, but we have some bamboo as well, so I've got to get the bamboo, of course. How much bamboo do you need to craft something? Like, could we get some wood? Take a, not a break, but could we get some of our profits? Do you need 9 bamboo? Okay, yeah, that is a lot of bamboo. So why don't we wait and we replant all of this down here again? And then let's see if I can get a hole in the middle so we can harvest easily, and then plant some more bamboo on this side. And then we kind of like the way you walk through it right here, and then bamboo on both sides we can harvest. We're gonna harvest every single other piece that's grown there so we can plant it down. And our farm will expand as quickly as possible. I think you need to plant bamboo on dirt, so why don't we get some extra dirt to make this whole thing another farm for bamboo, just where you can start getting a lot of it. I think I'm currently out of dirt. I'll have to look at my chest. It looks like we'll have 11 to start with because this plot is full now. And I've got 2 stacks of dirt just under. We're gonna fill this whole thing in, and like I said, plant down some bamboo here so we can get it even faster than we already are. There's 1 stack of dirt. And there's the other 58, which was 1 extra. So that was literally the perfect amount of dirt almost. And then, do we have torches? I guess not. I must have used all my torches already. Which is kind of sad, because it looks like I'm out of coal too, and we don't have wood to make charcoal. So it looks like it's down to the mines for me. And let me keep these extra, well, I'm just gonna say keep them in my inventory, but looks like I can replant them. That sounds a lot better. Alright, we have 1 extra potato and 3 carrots. And my 58 kelp and salmon, so it should be fine. I'm not gonna be in the mines for too long. I also want to bring some wood, so I have sticks to craft with. There are currently a lot of zombies outside of this hole I'm hiding in, so we can go ahead and make a, maybe not a sword, I'll just keep, no, you know what, let's make a sword. So I'm gonna use an axe a lot. I'm gonna try to defeat the rest of them. I'm still mining coal, but I'm up to 36 and I got some torches. But I definitely want to get a little bit more than that if I can. Well, the diamond sword helped me defeat the rest of the monsters, but it also made me use up the rest of my food because I got hit so many times. So I'm just gonna do one more check for some extra coal. I just found some here too, nice. This looks like a very big vein as well. I just might have more coal in my 55 then. I'm gonna look around just a little bit more. Because, I mean, preferably, I don't want to have to come down to the cave and mine for stuff too many times. There's some coal there, but it's also in a water cave, so I think I'm good. If I also see some andesite, yeah, right here. I could mine some andesite up too and mix that in a couple of places. So I could start doing that right now. I collected 5 stacks of andesite, so I'm gonna go back up to the surface now. If I see any coal on my way up, I will get some more, but I don't think I will. I'm in a pretty random cave that I think I explored most of. I saw some coal to my left right there, but this is a very crowded area with mobs. So I don't know if I want to get into a fight with any of them. I am back at my base, and it looks like there's some monsters that spawned on my platform, which definitely is not good. Alright, I'm literally about to die to the arrows. It's kind of crazy. So, okay, they killed the creeper, I guess, nice. But I need to hide. I'm so low. Oh my gosh, he literally jumped in the water for me. Skeletons are crazy. And why am I lagging into blocks? What is going on? Is he chasing me underwater? Let me go finish him off. Alright, the skeleton is gone. Skeletons, and I'm still lagging into the water. I don't even know what's happening right now. I don't like skeletons. And I need to light this place up right here, so let me go ahead and do that to some extent. That should be good enough for now. Also, do I have bamboo? I do. Let's plant this bamboo down before we collect the other bamboo. So that's already 11 more. And let me collect some carrots and eat those for the time being. Because I need to start regenning. And I'll just keep the extra bones and use those for whatever I end up needing them for. And there's some wheat right here. 2 of the pieces have grown. So I definitely want to get those and keep planting them. I also want to break this bamboo. I'll just use my diamond sword. Or actually, that's taking up the durability way too fast. I already lost like 100 from that, I think. I don't even know. So I guess we're gonna go with stone ones. How fast will stone ones break though? Also pretty quick. Oh, wandering trader. Jungle saplings. Alright. Hopefully 1 jungle sapling will be enough. You know, we can probably actually just test it right now too. Let's go bone meal this and see if we can get more. Because preferably we want to keep the emeralds for we can continue getting more saplings as wandering traders show up. I would have taken any sapling over jungle, but that's gonna be a fun challenge having to work with something I don't usually use or I'm not comfortable with. So I'm definitely down for it. Alright, there we go. The tree has grown. Let me cut this whole thing down now too, before that wandering intruder disappears and despawns. And while those saplings drop to the ground, I'm going to continue collecting my bamboo. I just replanted some potatoes and carrots. We have 2 left to eat, which is not very realistic. I also have all my bamboo right here. I was thinking, why don't we craft these into bamboo blocks? Just so we can start to see what's possible with these. 21. One of them make 2 planks. So 2 of those will make me an extra crafting table. Yes. Alright, I mean, that's a good start. What about a chest? Do we need 8 for a chest? That's a double chest, alright. But I do need more room, so that's a good start as well. Let's keep these swords for the harvesting. The diamond one will go there in my inventory for now too. And some of my extra building blocks and andesite can also go in here because I don't need those at the moment either. An extra boat and some iron. Oh yeah, the jungle tree. Did we get any saplings? The wandering intruder is still there. We got 1 sapling. But break it even won't get us sapling profit, so we've got to try that one more time then. Hopefully this drops me multiple saplings. I already got 1 more sapling from this tree. Nice. Why don't we bone meal that as well then. And we'll cut that down. Then we've got 2 chances to get more saplings at the same time. It also costs some bone meal. Okay, I think it'd be a nice idea too to start replacing some of this stuff with some andesite to add in just a different block for it doesn't look as plain. Because I think I'm going to definitely keep some cobblestone at least. Especially if it looks better from a gradient of some sorts. And I'm just waiting for stuff to grow and trees to drop. So I think it is a pretty good time to do that. Also forgot about these trees honestly. So something may have despawned. I don't actually know. Yeah, nothing in the water. I don't know how long I left them there. Okay, I'm going to break these with my sword. A lot of the bamboo over here. The wandering intruder is still here, but we need to see if that 1 sapling is going to be enough. It should be, but I've not made much progress with it so far, so I'm kind of starting to question it. Again, maybe something despawned. I don't know how long I was sitting there for. And all my swords are broken, but we do have a lot of extra bamboo. Nice. We can always replace the swords. I'm starting to really need more food too. Oh, I have 3 saplings. Okay. I guess they all finally paid off, because I don't actually have saplings to use. I'm going to plant another one right here too. And then we're going to start stocking up on jungle saplings, hopefully. So now we have multiple sources of wood. So this video has turned around quick. And one of the sources... Well, I was going to say one of the sources of wood come with food, but I think it's only oak trees that drop apples, so... Never mind. And we have the food situation figured out, I think, already. Alright, I'm placing down some carrots right here. I just gathered some more. I still have no food, so I'll just keep these 7 carrots maybe. Maybe only like 5 carrots, because I want to expand this as fast as possible. But I still think even with all the dirt I've placed, I still need more places to place crops to get more food faster. And bamboo and stuff like that, because those are all really important things for the build and surviving. But it feels like I don't have anywhere near enough space to do that. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But I think a good first step would be possibly getting some dirt so I can expand more if I want to, and then finding a place which is good to expand to next. Okay, I started building something right here where I will have... I think this is going to be like mostly a farm area, because I was just making it like a big line for now. I could always change it too, but I'm just going to start with something like this for now because that'll make it a lot easier. And I think that is good. Let me put the dirt in. I guess another problem with this is it's really close to the edge. So if it's like a tree or even bamboo, it might like fly into the ocean. But I mean, it's still another platform that I can put stuff on for now, which is going to be super useful. And I think I will make all of this one bamboo for the time being until some more of my crops grow. I just replanted like 5 or 6 potatoes. And I gathered my wheat and I got like 1 extra seed, so that's growing over there now too. And all of my trees are slowly duplicating. There's 2 saplings here already. And I think that one I let it fall down, didn't get any of the saplings, but I've already started stacking up on them, so that's okay. I'll make sure to get these leaves behind me when they fall. I've also been replacing just a little bit of the ground. I'm going to continue to do that now while I wait for those saplings. I've just been doing a little bit of base work. I planted some more crops over there. I cut those bamboo trees down. And I'm going to use all of that new bamboo to go ahead and craft the bamboo blocks. And maybe replace these cobblestone blocks with actual pillars for where my house might be. so I can have like a place to keep stuff. I don't know if this will be it. I don't know if this is what it will look like, but I definitely want to start getting something down. And I think that already maybe should be taller or something. I'm not even sure. The only idea I have right now is I was going to place the bamboo fence in between these because I think it'd be a nice color combination. But other than that, I really have no idea. And just to make it look like an island build, so the fences were going to be the walls for that reason. Because I feel like if you're on a ship like this, you're not going to have real walls. It's going to be like fence and leaves and stuff. I think those are definitely better than the cobblestone pillars, and they match the dark oak good enough, I think. There's probably a better block I could use, but I don't know what that is. Alright, there's a melon seed that I just realized is in this wandering trader, so I'm going to take that. And I think that really is it. That one melon seed I can plant later on, and I can get melons from it. Everything else, though, is completely useless right now. So now I'll just have to wait for another wandering trader to spawn to hopefully get some other cool items. And we do have some more bamboo, so how many more bamboo blocks can I make? 44. I'm gonna keep saving those up and then start building somewhat of a structure here so I can put some stuff in chests and break that old thing over there and get organized a little bit more. I want to keep expanding the base too. I'm just not sure what I'll make next exactly. Okay, so right here I start placing this outline because I want to start building some sort of structure soon here. I might start now. Another thing I'd want to test is making some bamboo fence, but that is going to be very, very expensive. But 6 is enough to see if it's a good idea. And honestly, yeah, I think that's going to look really good for the door. So I'll definitely keep it like that. This sapling is still growing right there, that's fine. Let me go grab some of my stone swords and start cutting down some of my bamboo because we're going to need a lot more than what we have. I also have 11 bamboo in my chest, I forgot about that. And did I use all my swords? I guess I did, because there's none in here. I need to empty my inventory a little bit. I just have some junk that I do not need on me right now. Then I can make these stone swords and harvest every single piece of bamboo that I see. I'll start with the tall ones. Not all of these are tall, but a lot of these have grown a lot. And I now have all that bamboo collected, so let's see how much I can get from that. There's a tree that grew too, so I will chop that down as well. But how many more blocks can I make? Ooh, over a stack. Nice. That is really good. Let's just turn all of that into planks, which is only 2 stacks. But then we're gonna need a lot of sticks, so let's just go ahead and craft a lot of those. Then how many fence can we make? Or how much fence? Alright, over a stack of fence, that is awesome. We'll wait for the bamboo to grow and harvest it again soon. So let me finish the whole outline. I was originally going to make this taller, but I think this is a good height for it. Any taller I think would be way too big. So I'm okay with this. And then how big can we actually make these doors? Because I was thinking of placing trap doors here. So I guess it's going to be 2 fence on each side. Maybe except for these 2 back sides. We could just have these be full walls, which may be a better idea. Honestly, that's all of the plans I have for this build for now. I might try some sort of like leaf second floor or something like that. I honestly don't know. Or maybe like a roof leaf canopy or something. I have no idea. That could be cool though. I mean, what if I like do something like this too? So the doorway comes out a block. I mean, I like that a little bit. Yeah, let me keep that right there for now. And then I'm gonna chop down the jungle tree while I wait for all the bamboo to grow up again, because we don't have too much left already. I can pick up some potatoes too. Keep getting this farm to expand a little bit, and that seems like all the grown potatoes actually. I have 22 of those. I'm wondering if I should make some of that into food. Oh wait, now that we have the jungle logs, let me make 1 potato. And then I'm gonna actually make charcoal out of all the jungle logs, because jungle wood is ugly anyway, so maybe that's what we can use it for until we get more. It's just gonna be charcoal. But coal is so hard to find, so I'm really glad I found the jungle wood and found a way to get charcoal. And just as a quick test, let's make a couple more bamboo planks. I just want to make some doors, trap doors for... I can try to see what it looks like if I do this. Oh yeah, I can already tell it's gonna look really good, I think. And a couple more right there. Alright. So this is what the doorway would look like, and I honestly think that looks really, really nice. Then we can like some chests on this wall. Maybe on the back wall actually, because it's bigger. Then let's expand this door outward too. Do the same thing we did on the other side. I don't have enough wood to do it, but I can definitely start and get the layout done. And then when I do get more wood, we can finish that up. I need to make a couple more swords, which will be fine. It's a lot easier with all the new materials I have. Before, like, I was literally gonna run out of stuff eventually, so I couldn't make infinite swords. But thankfully now I can. And I almost wonder if I should plant more bamboo somewhere, because this is not growing fast enough for me to like harvest and build with. And it will eventually, because at one point I'm gonna have like too much to know what to do with. But I don't know if I should get to that point faster. I think one spot where I could plant some bamboo that'd be really easy to harvest and stuff is right here. If we just make a platform, so I think I'll do that. So I can just go... Well, I guess this is one block up, but still, I think it'll be pretty easy to harvest. Oops, that's the wrong block. Alright, I could place them on another side, but I'll leave that for now, because that's one extra farm, so that should already speed it up a little bit. After getting the 2 bamboo farms at 4 stacks after playing a little bit too. And this last one, let's see how much this gets me up to. Alright, just about 6 stacks. That's not too bad. Especially after pick all of this up, it might be, yeah, I'm over 6 stacks, nice. Some more carrots, which is what I've been living off of for now. Let's replant a couple of those, actually. Oh yeah, I think that's a pretty good amount of carrots to have planted. Our potatoes are all the way over there too. Or not all the way over there, but you know, they're all planted. A lot of them, honestly. And bamboo blocks, 42 more. Nothing crazy, but that does mean we can probably craft more fence, at least. That gives me 24 more. And I can finish this. And then we have some extra too. I also need the trapdoors though, so let's turn half of this into trapdoors again. I'm sure I'll use more than just right here too. 16. Nice. I am really liking this doorway. And you know, one way I could actually make it even cooler is what if I do this? I could either do this on the inside, so that continues it, like that. Or I could just turn this first block with the stairs, which may look weird, I don't know. I'm gonna find out right now though. Yeah, I think I should probably just do what I did originally. Because if it's just like this with the stairs behind it, I feel like it tends to look a little bit weird. But you know, I'm kind of changing my mind. I like that. I'm going to do this design. It makes the doorway really long, which I think makes sense. It just adds more detail and depth, I feel. So I'm going to keep that. And then we could have like a lantern right here as well. I think that'll be really nice. Let me go see if I can make a lantern, actually. Oh, and 1 wheat has grown. Honestly, I've not harvested wheat in so long, so that is good. I should plant this 1 extra seed I have. I'll just make a farmland slot somewhere. And 47 charcoal is going to help a lot with melting stuff. I'll just cook this 32 potatoes, why not? It'll give me some extra food, which will definitely be nice. And as for the lanterns, let me go ahead and try to craft just 2 of those to start. Because it's mainly just a test to see if it looks good. And I guess they put some lighting over there, and it's kind of... It doesn't have too much lighting in this area. Nice, I do like that a lot. I think one of the big next things I have to figure out is what I'm building next on this house. And then an even bigger one is a place to grow my saplings. So I'm gonna get more, and I'm gonna need a lot of space to do that. I could probably expand this area and just turn that into like a sapling area with some extra bamboo for now, but I'm gonna have to get a bird's eye view of my base and kind of see the direction it's going, decide from there. As for like the next floor, I think a ladder in the middle would be cool. I feel like it also kind of divides up the base. So you have to go in, you can go around. I think it really makes it look cool. And I'm proud of this bamboo hut for now. It's gonna look even better, I think. I do need ladders. I remember earlier when I had barely any wood, I had made some ladders for my mine, and I literally used up so much of my wood that I just decided I wasn't gonna use ladders anymore, and then it turns into a staircase. I don't know if I showed that on camera, but it was definitely funny. So this could almost be like an extra opportunity to add depth in. So I don't know if we should build the wall on here. Like, what if we almost just build it somewhere like right here or something? I don't know, I think that could work. And then maybe we add in, well, I fell, but that's okay. Like the second floor right here would be my current idea. I don't know, I feel like it looks cool, and we could have like a leaf wall for this one. I'm gonna add 1 more block right there. I like this base a lot, yeah, this is looking really good. It reminds me of my raft video I did so long ago. I built like a leaf house. That's kind of my inspiration for any builds I'm doing right now. I'm just going off memory though. Well, I guess we need more bamboo to do anything. So I could go do a quick harvest, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe I should start building the tree area, because since we don't need to grow many trees right now, it could be mostly used for extra bamboo, which we also need. So that might be a good step in progressing. So I'll just start working on expanding it like right here, which I think is a really good expansion. I kind of like how the shape is kind of weird. Like, it's not like linked up. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't, it's okay. But I need to mine all this out, place some more dirt, and I think this would be a good, nice new area to plant trees on eventually, like I said. But for now, mostly probably bamboo, since we do need a lot of that to continue building my hut. whatever it is. I haven't decided on a name, but hut is starting to sound more and more, well, I was gonna say more and more good, but I do not think that's proper grammar at all. Do I have any dirt? Because I need to fill in that area I was building over there. Okay, I don't. Which means I should probably go ahead and go down and find some. So I will do that now. I just want to put away a couple of my items because my inventory is pretty full and I want to have plenty of room in order to pick up the dirt and bring it back up here. And anything else I may find while I'm there. I am back to the surface and I got some of my carrots harvested. I think I'm going to also light this up and go ahead and place the rest of the dirt here since I have enough. Then we'll have a big new area to place trees and bamboo on. Also, I have an idea. We could actually go ahead and go grab my seed. Kind of sad that no more wheat has grown already too, so it's gonna be a long time to wait for all that. Where is my seed? Oh, I replanted the seed. Never mind, I don't have a seed. Okay. Well, I forgot about that part. I'm gonna harvest all this stuff with my stone swords, so I have more bamboo and maybe we can build a little bit. I think that would be a pretty good idea, honestly. So now that I have more of those bamboo blocks, let's just start typing the job accent. I need to grab some of these, which we can get over a stack of again. That is really nice. And I want to go all the way up here again. I guess I have to go a couple more blocks up. And I want to place these corners on so we can see what the base is starting to look like. Can I go ahead and craft a couple more trapdoors so I can have a base to place the other ones on? Alright, those are slabs. Oops. Okay, that is enough, just 4. And then I gotta place these pillars all the way to the sky. There we go. And continue this. 4, 5. And I'm gonna go from the ground and see how this might be looking. I'm sure we can have like a slab roof right here too. I might go ahead and start that. I could always break it, but now all those slabs I made have a use. And can we get some more ladders possibly? It's gonna take a chunk out of my wood, but at least we'll be able to get up there. Because right now it is not actually possible, unfortunately so. Alright, so I was thinking too, what if I craft some more slabs? Let me show you guys this idea. And then those go on these blocks instead. Then we go ahead and make even more trapdoors, which will be placed on the bottoms just like that. And the wall block will be on these, whether it's leaves or more fence, I don't know yet, but it adds in some depth, which I think is really good. And apart from that, it also just makes it look, from the bottom, this like makes the whole roof and stuff look better. I don't know. I just says a good idea, I think. Let's go from the outside and check. We won't be able to see that bottom part we just changed, but overall, I think this is looking like a really cool shape, and this is going to be a nice base to stay in. Both of the doorways are done. We could use a little bit more ladders to get that floor finished, but who cares? I could also make this whole floor trapdoors too. Like, that could be a pretty okay idea. And that's like all see-through. It lets the extra light through. I feel like that kind of follows the tropical theme I'm going for the floor to be like this. So yeah, I'll definitely keep it like that then. I'm getting a lot more of that, and we do need a couple more slabs up here on the top. Just 2 more. And then it is done until I decide what else I want to do. What if we place just some fence up here? I wonder what that looks like. That could be the finished top. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm gonna try, like I said, leaves here. That's gonna be the block I use. But we need to grow some jungle trees for that. So let me grab my saplings and go plant them on that new plot we made. Then we can steal some of those leaves, hopefully. I only have 6 though, so we probably need to get a couple more saplings first. I'll plant one right here. And, you know, actually, let's just plant one here for now. It isn't that big of a lot. And I guess I can go around and collect my bamboo. I never collected this one. I'm collecting some more bamboo, but I also realized that multiple of my wheats have grown. As you guys may know, we really need this. I don't care as much about the wheat, but I probably shouldn't just throw it out in case I find a use for it. But these seeds, I should have the grass seed mod, so let's see if this works. Okay, it does. Nice. So then we can have grass and the base will look a lot cooler. It's just a tiny little detail, but one that will make a good difference for even just the thumbnail and stuff. I feel like it makes it look better, more graded stuff like that, you know? I'm still waiting for these trees to grow too, which is kind of sad. Because I wanted to try to finish my house, which doesn't seem to be possible without that. I can craft more bamboo blocks. Then with those I can finish the floor at least, which is a good step in the right direction. I have 14 more trapdoors. That looks like more than enough. And all my ladders are finished except one side. Let's place those. Okay, the base is getting a lot more functional. Looks like we actually have two sides of the oops. And then the top floor. Nice. Maybe we should place it this way. It's easier to get up and down too. There's the block in the middle so you can just run into the ladder. Maybe place a slab there? I don't know. We could place a lantern too. Oops. Kind of messed up these slabs. Alright, they are fixed now. And I could plant a tree atop of this. That's a good spot for a tree, I think. Right here isn't a bad spot for a tree either. Now I've just got to wait for them to grow. What about right here? Should I have any blocks? Maybe we could have a little bit of a railing. Does that look okay? I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep it. I can go ahead and make even more bamboo right now. Up to a stack and a half of blocks. And we've got some extra potatoes now too. Nice. I can just eat those for the time being. I think that'll be fine. Still waiting for their saplings to grow. They're taking a while, to be honest. Hopefully it's soon. What else could I do, honestly? I'm not sure. I'm gonna look around and see what other spot maybe needs some building on it. I think right here we'll make another path as well that will lead to somewhat of another spot. Maybe like a really long spot where we can have like a big dedicated area to trees. I know I just built one of those, but I feel like it would not hurt to have like a real long path dedicated to trees. Because this is just an extra spot for a farm or some bamboo, honestly. It was never going to be big enough for actual trees. I think I do need to get more stone and stuff, but at least that gives me something new to build while I wait for everything else to grow. And can I like place this here? Oh, I was going to have to sapling, but I think there's not enough room, to be honest. And do I need cobble? Yeah, we have 30 and then like 12 slabs. It will definitely help to get some more. My diamond pick is almost broken. Is it possible we can make an enchant table? I think we'll need obsidian. Yeah, okay, we just need obsidian because we have lapis and everything else. Then we could start enchanting just to get like some unbreaking or efficiency one. And getting some more diamonds would not hurt too. So I'm gonna go down, look for some lava mine, which will probably last me a while. But it's definitely a step that I should do at some point. I have already collected some obsidian F4 and I'm looking around this cave for some more diamonds. Because diamonds, like I said, are going to be super useful to make armor and just more tools because we got an enchantment table. Maybe we can combine some of them. Get some higher levels of unbreaking or efficiency. Who knows, just something like that. So I'm going to look for every opportunity I can to get some more diamonds while I'm still down in this big cavern. So I've already found a pretty good amount. I guess I'm just going to start today off after I mined. I just finished doing that. I'm going to mine a bunch of cobblestone. Bro, I can build that platform. But since my diamond axe has 100 durability, I should probably go enchant and make a new one now. And I've gained 27 diamonds. And all the materials I need to make an enchantment table. So if I just swim on up. Where is the book and stuff? Okay, I have velvet on me, never mind. Alright, we need some lapis. And we need to make a new pick, which is just 3 quick diamonds. Alright, give us something good. Just efficiency on the pickaxe. What if we enchant the old one too? Unbreaking 1. Alright, let's just leave that in there for now. And clear the inventory just a tiny bit. I'm going to go mine a lot more cobblestone since I still need that. Okay, my inventory should be pretty clear now of stuff that I just don't need at the moment. I guess we don't need dirt either. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Plenty of room for cobble. Alright, so I just mined out this whole cavern. I have a lot of cobblestone. And I think it's time to go up to the surface and start building that little tree area. There's just going to be like a long pathway with a bunch of space for trees. So let me make a lot of slabs. I think for 6 stacks of slabs is good enough to start with for now. And none of my trees have grown still. What the heck? That's kind of crazy. I guess we'll just have to keep waiting. And how much further do I have to go? Honestly, this seems like it's more than enough then. Maybe this block actually, yeah. And then how wide will it be? That's also something I have to decide. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt to make this too. I kind of want it to be the same length, so I'm gonna have to count this after I do it. But I think a little bit longer than this one would be a good length for it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that enough for like 2 different things of saplings? Let me check. So saplings is like 5 blocks, I feel. So 3 blocks from the edge, 3 blocks to the side. Alright, 3 blocks to the edge. Wait, that actually is probably good then. We can actually do 4 blocks from the edge. And then 3 blocks in between. And then 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Okay, everything is even then. The saplings will be lined up like this. So I do have a plan now so I can continue building. I think this is a good plan. That means we can have 2 saplings per row, and there's more than enough room for them to grow and stuff. And we're not going to lose any leaves or anything because these are very thick platforms. We could even probably fit some more trees in there technically too. And then this should be the exact same length all the way to the other side again. So I'm going to go ahead and bridge this all the way over. And then bring that all the way over here so I can connect them up. And then hopefully we can start filling it in, but we're going to need a stupid amount of dirt. Okay, I think I placed all my dirt, which is pretty pathetic compared to the rest of the stuff. But I'm out of dirt now, so I'm gonna need to go ahead and go get some more. And I guess I could start placing torches every couple blocks. I don't know how I'm gonna keep this place lit up, honestly, but I should probably start thinking of it because I don't want monsters spawning. I wonder if just placing like fence with lanterns every 3 blocks would be enough to light up all of this middle part. I guess I could try at night and see. Guess we could also get some glowstone and place on the ground in some places or something like that too. That wouldn't hurt. And my carrots are grown, so I'm gonna get all these too. Because these will be useful for later when I want to make new farms. I'll just have all the carrots I need to completely plant them down. My whole potato farm is almost grown, so I'm just gonna break all of it because that's easier than looking at which ones are grown or not. And I can also eat some baked potatoes and keep a bunch for replanting in a new farm area when the time comes. I have my wheat too. Let's create the wheat. That's the important one for the seeds. But before I go get wheat, let's put all this stuff away. And I actually just realized too I can chop down all my bamboo again, which I definitely should do. How much wheat? 1 piece. Two pieces. Okay, but there's 4 that are about to be grown. And 5 more seeds is not bad. So let me turn some of this into grass for this to start spreading on this whole plot too. And then we'll also do that on the tree area that we're building right now. Also, I'm going to craft all this bamboo into some more bamboo blocks. And craft up a couple of extra swords for I can keep getting all this bamboo torn down. Okay, I have a lot of swords, honestly, too much. To the point where we gotta put some of our other items away. And we can put like 2 swords away for now too. And 1 grass here, nice. Then we can also place probably just 2 on this one for now, why not? Alright, perfect. And one of my trees have grown finally, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop all of that down. I'm still waiting on the other 2. I want to get a couple more saplings before I get leaves, so we're still not going to get leaves right now, unfortunately. Because when you do harvest leaves, you don't get any saplings, so I want to have a bigger stockpile to, I don't know the right term, not live off of, but, you know, to fall back on. Hopefully another wandering critter spawns in soon, too. I'm still waiting for that to happen. We can get some blocks, saplings, and some cool stuff like that. And I can craft up over another stack of bamboo blocks, which is going to be super helpful for building the base. And all the bamboo's harvested and this tree is chopped down. And all of these are almost decayed, so... yeah, there's no saplings though, unfortunately, yet. Which is kind of sad, because that means we need to wait even longer then in order to start getting leaves for the build. But that's alright, what can you do about it? Maybe if we break some of this bamboo, it would grow easier as well. I mean, it's worth a try, I feel. Oh, I have another tree right here now, which is good, but I wanted to go get some dirt. But I don't want to leave my base if I'm waiting for saplings, so I'm gonna have to wait for both of these trees to finish decaying. And if I have any bones from that dungeon I was in, I don't think I ended up putting that on camera because it was boring, but I'm gonna use that and just grow this last tree so that I'm not waiting too long. And honestly, let's just move this tree to the other lot. Right over here would be a lot easier. Okay, hopefully we have more luck with this one. Maybe it would just be a better idea to do a 2x2 jungle tree as well. I could try that, possibly. Especially if I get that new area fixed. So we'll keep my bone meal. If we end up getting no saplings, I'll just do that with the rest of the saplings I do have. Well, I got 3 saplings back, so it's kind of like, do I do a 2x2 tree? Do I not? It's a tough choice, but I think I'll try a 2x2 tree just for I can compare them. Because I still have leftover saplings if this like completely fails anyway, so we'll just be back where we started, worst case scenario. I'm just wondering if I should go get some dirt first. I think I will, to make this platform a little bit bigger to plant it there. Because having more space, it would definitely be helpful. Okay, I got a lot of dirt now. So I'm going to go ahead and go place all of this, which might not even be enough still. So maybe I'll try to get a little bit more if I find somewhere I'm going at. But hopefully this will be enough. There's only one way to find out. Okay, I've definitely been finding a lot more dirt. And there's a couple patches right here too, and in the ceiling. So I maybe have to throw out some like bamboo and stuff, because this is going to give you a lot more, I think. I'm going to mine all of it, because if I can avoid coming back down, that would be ideal. So I'm back at the base and have plenty of dirt. I just put a lot of it away too and harvested my carrots. I'm going to see if I can finish this tree platform now. So that'd be a good step in the right direction. in terms of building the base. I really don't know if it's going to be enough. I think it will be, because I got a lot of dirt. This might be pretty big, but it's not that big. But I guess I'll find out when I'm done placing all these blocks. It ended up being enough dirt because I just finished the big tree platform right here. I guess the next step is to line out where I'm going to place all of the saplings, but I'm going to grab my 4 saplings in the bone mill first and cut down a 2x2 tree in order to see what I might get from that. And so we can keep the grass spreading, I'm going to harvest all these 4 wheat that did end up growing from earlier. And I think I actually messed up one of the blocks that overwhelmed me, but I will fix that in a minute. And there are my 4 saplings. And where are my bone meals? What? Bone meal over here, never mind. And I'll just try to plant this in the middle right here somewhere. And hopefully it doesn't take too many. Alright, that did take a lot of bones, but hopefully we get at least 4 saplings back from this, if not more. I have gotten 4 saplings, I think, because there's one that's about to fall in a second. It's just stuck in a leaf. So if I get more than that, then I did technically make profit. But there's also not that many leaves left. I guess while I wait for those to decay, I could grab my stone swords and also chop down some of this bamboo. Because a lot of the bamboo has grown already again. I do have 3 swords in my chest ready to be used. Okay, I collected a lot of bamboo, and let's check the wood. Did I now end up getting another sapling? Well, there's still some leaves left, but a 5th one did not drop, so that's not looking too good for me. We do have more bamboo blocks, though. And there's some vines, but vines are going to do much for me at the moment. I could make some shears and just get a couple, though, just for I have them somewhere. Alright, there we go, 2 vines. I'm going to put those in a chest. And with only 3 leaves being left, it looks like we did not end up getting a 5th sapling, so I'm going to have to make a choice if I should try another big tree and see the results or not. And now that I do have my seeds and this is all planted, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 of them down at pretty different areas for it can hopefully spread as quick as possible. I also think I'm going to go ahead and plant 4 saplings down in the middle of this and just not bone meal them and wait for it to grow naturally, because I don't have that much bone meal left anyway, so I probably shouldn't be wasting it on the trees at this moment. I'm not in too big of a rush anyway, I'm just trying to get some leaves for my house. In the meantime, I can definitely harvest the bamboo again to keep stocking up on that. I think right here, this bamboo island I have, oh, my tree just grew nice too, but I think it'd be nice to turn this into a dock area and have this be stone, because I have a lot of platforms that look the exact same, so I definitely want to change it up a bit. And since I've gotten so much stone already, I'm going to break this and start making this one a little bit different, I think. Alright, so since this tree did grow, I'm going to chop it down again, and hopefully this time I have a little bit of better luck with the saplings. If I only get 4 again, or even less than that, I have no idea what I should do. Maybe I'll just wait to go like a different sapling and use those leaves instead, if I'm not having any luck with these at all. Okay, now it's decaying right here. Hopefully I get the 4, but only time will tell. Okay, there's still a lot of leaves left. I'm already at 5 jungle saplings. So it looks like I did have a lot better luck this time. It's nighttime, but I got 8, which is actually 2 extra full trees. So I'll probably replant 1 on both sides and see where it goes from there. Hopefully I get lucky again. And then I'm probably good to start getting some leaves after that. And I guess while I wait for all the trees to grow again, I can get some more bamboo once again. Then I can stop using like every single island for bamboo. Then start giving some islands like a full slot just to have a single crop on it, which will help crops grow a lot faster. Since I have so much bamboo already, I think I'm gonna just remove it from this island too, so I can expand my wheat farm. Because wheat is one of the things I need more of right now. Even though I don't need much for the grass, so I don't need that much. But having more is definitely gonna be useful to have. I should probably make a hoe again too. Oh, a wandering trader, nice. I've been waiting for another one for a while. And it has a pumpkin, that's about it. That is very unfortunate, I'll just buy 2. I'm gonna add another chest onto this because all my other 2 are already full. I'm just trying to put all my bamboo away somewhere so I can see how much I have. I don't think I'm stopping the bamboo production too early either. Yeah, I have almost 7 stacks. And I'm not building anything with it right now. I'm also gonna take one last look at this wandering trader. I don't need a mushroom, so I'm gonna get rid of him so hopefully one will spawn even faster next time. You know, it just occurred to me too, I should probably keep the llamas. Next time I'll keep the llamas, I'm sorry. And then I can make a place to keep them. It'll be like a collection. I can use all the leads I'm getting to help move them in there. Alright then, let me expand this farm. I only have 2 extra seeds right now, but it will eventually be able to expand a lot more than just 2 more seeds. But that is unfortunately everything I can expand for now. I honestly think my carrots and potatoes are good at this moment as well, because I have like a bunch extra in the chest. But I would like to get my andesite ready and finish this platform. That's what I was actually looking at my chest for, but I forgot to see if I have any. And this area does not have torches right now, which is definitely bad. But the reason is because, like I said, I wanted to have like the fence posts be like dispersed. I don't know, I just wanted to have like the perfect amount of blocks in between and look really symmetrical. But I've not done that yet, and I don't have enough fence. Well, not fence, I mean lanterns. I haven't looked if I had lanterns yet. Anyways, I'm just gonna build this platform, because I do have andesite in my chest. I haven't started using these stones, so for now I'm just gonna make it only cobblestone and andesite. I did finish filling in this platform right here. Now, the next step would be, I was thinking of just making like some docks with some boats. So let me see how it would line up if I want to have two. I guess it could be two 2x2s. Well, not just too wide. 2x2 would be really small. I'm gonna have the dock go out with probably some trapdoors. I'm not exactly sure yet though. So for the dock design right here, I think I'm gonna bridge out with just the jungle, because that's what I have right now, the jungle wood. And then I'll make like another upturn right here for the end of the dock. And I'll also replace these cobblestone things with wooden pillars that go all the way down to the ocean floor, so it's a little bit more realistic as well. I'll just have some boats in this place and on all the sides waiting. So just something like this was the idea. And now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if we continue this tone all the way up here, if it would look better. At first I was just going to turn this into jungle and have this be open water, but I think something like this could make it look more like a dock, and then you can like jump in the water, get in your boat and stuff like that. So let me place these cobblestone slabs and you can see how it looks. Yeah, okay, I think I'll go with that. That does look pretty good. I could also place some fence in between these blocks as well and decorate it a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the dock on this side now too. And I'm unfortunately out of jungle wood now. I don't know if I have any more in my chest, but one of the trees have grown, so I think it'd be a good time to cut them down anyway. And that'll give me plenty of more wood to finish those docks with. I just finished chopping down this tree, so all that's decaying, and then this one grew to and is pretty small, so I'll chop down both of these and wait for all of the leaves to decay as well. Then hopefully I make a good amount of saplings and profit. And then I guess if I do, I can start getting some leaves. Then finish my house probably in the next couple days. I don't know if I'll build another structure after that too. I might, because it was fun to build that one. Or I could even make that one bigger and expand upon it. Or maybe make one nearby and there's like a bridge going from that one to another one. That might be a cool idea too. And with the wood, I did end up finishing the bridge. I made this one like a little bit longer with this wood sticking out. I think I'll leave them with some variation that might make it look a little bit cooler, because I'm also not sure which one I like better. I kind of like them both. And some saplings have definitely fell, so I guess it's time to see how many I got so far. I don't think I chopped down the wood in here either, because this is not decaying. But yeah, there must be one piece left. So if I remove that, now it should decay. Oh, there might be like saplings that fell, but they're stuck on top of here too. That could despawn. So let me go look for those. Oh, I don't know if those are what those are from, but there was one up there. I did fall down, unfortunately, though. And there's multiple more up here, so I'm at 5. I'm gonna get down from here before I fall again. Let me go check the other tree. Hopefully there's a couple. It looks like there's 0 on the ground, but there is one floating, at least one. So I'm at 6 after that one. Well, it looks like I only got 6 saplings. There might be like one more from these, but I doubt from like 9 leaves we're gonna get 2 more. So I'm just gonna put these back in the chest. Or I might replant one in the middle and then just get a couple of leaves from that, because hopefully we just have enough jungle wood in the first place. It's not like I don't have more saplings in my chest, but I really wanted to duplicate the leaves faster than this. I just have not been having much luck with that. Oh yeah, I was also using this iron shovel for a little bit, which I should probably make another diamond one and enchant that with my level 1 enchantment table. And what do we get? Efficiency 1. That is good enough. I'll put the extra tools in my chest with my other spare diamond pickaxe. And I guess finally I can break these 2 pieces of wheat and replant all the seeds that I have, which is going to be 2 more. I will actually use one for grass in the ground. Oops. So 1 more seed. And then like 2 more that were already hoed here. I'm going to go ahead and keep building the docks over here because I had one more idea. What if I just make some trapdoors? And that could be the fence for this. If I do want fence, that is. And I guess it's not necessary because we want to be able to use it as a dock. I guess the fence could just be a dock, and this might make it look better anyway. And as for like this block, I don't know if I should make it a slab or up 1 more. I'm not really sure what I could do yet. So I'm just going to leave it as is. I think it looks good like that. It looks fine enough. And there are all the trapdoors. Nice. Yeah, I could even place those like that, maybe. I feel like they look better without anything on them, though, so I'll leave them just the way they were. But as for today, maybe I should build another big structure. Maybe like some sort of house with a purpose. I could do that. Because this house is basically done, and I do like it very much. As you guys know, I need the leaves, but I've been having a lot of trouble getting the trees to grow and the saplings to multicate? What the heck? To multiply, so I haven't gotten around to that, honestly. But that's just only for this top floor of my house, and I might not even end up using leaves. I don't really know yet, to be completely honest. I could end up using something else. This big tree grew, and it has like a lot of leaves and is super tall, so I'm gonna break that. And then I was looking around, and I think if we make another big platform across here, I can make it like hoist it out of the water with some wooden stands. Then we could probably have like a big house and some more stuff up on there. And I think that'd be it for like, as of right now, all I can think of like structures for the build or areas to walk on. But I'm sure I'll add more of it after that. But the first thing I will do before I do something like that is break all of this wood. And I'm gonna pray for a wandering trader to show up. Alright, about 3 stacks of wood, and I chopped on everything this time, so the leaves should be decaying and not falling on each other and down to me. I'm just hoping that I get lucky this time with some more saplings. And I probably could go ahead and start building this pathway out of cobble here. All the way over to the other side where I'm going to build my new platform just to get some progress done. I'm waiting for the leaves above me anyway, so I got to be around this area. And for the farms, I would need to find a better design. Not a better design, but I mean, do I have like a pathway through them? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I should have a path walk, and then I mean, it's gonna cut down the actual part where I can have farms, but it's probably, yeah, make it look better, which is always the goal when you're building something, I guess. So that should work out pretty fine. What if I make this 5 blocks wide on these sides near the corner? I think that's fine. And I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do here yet. Probably some stairs, because slabs would go up a little bit too slow, I feel like. So I just make a couple sets of stairs. I could place the base of these first ones. And I kind of want to do 5 blocks, just for it's pretty grand. And I have no idea how much I'm gonna go up, so that's probably all I will build for the time being. Alright, I have 1 sapling left. There's 1 leaf left, and I replanted 4. So I don't know how many saplings I ended up getting. I forget what I was at before, but hopefully I got a couple at least. I feel like I may have gotten like 0, or I may have lost some though. Or maybe I got like 2 or 3, which is even a full tree, which obviously stinks. I gotta make another stone sword, and I'm gonna chop down all this bamboo one more time. Well, probably more than one more time, but I'm gonna remove it sooner than later. Just because I want to get the base cleaned up so I can continue trying to build. But we won't have enough bamboo, so we don't have to plant it again. Because I only have... yeah, I'm only growing in 2 spots. This spot and then behind the base, which is not that much. There's one of my swords broken already. And my tree grew right there. Nice. I'm gonna get that after I get all this bamboo then. Hopefully we have a good luck on the tree. And hopefully a wandering trader spawns in soon too. We need another one of those. Maybe get a new sapling type. I would take spruce, dark oak. Honestly, I would take anything but birch or acacia. I mean, I'll take anything, but I would be happy the most with anything but birch or acacia. Oh, mangrove could be cool. I've never used mangrove to build, so... usually because I don't find the biome or anything. I never got out of my way to find it either. Anyways, let's chop down this tree. Wait, no, 1 more bamboo to harvest. I forgot about this. And that tree is chopped down. We are currently have 3 saplings. Let's see how many we get to from this one. There's a lot of carrots here too, so I should probably harvest these while I wait. Just in case I end up making a big farm and need some extra. Or I mean, just even for food is useful as well. I don't mind having a lot of extra carrots. I don't know how many I currently have though. I might have way too much already. But let me go ahead and go peek. I can get these potatoes too. 2 stacks. Okay, I only have 2 stacks of carrots. That's not that much. I put away some of my jungle wood and some dirt. And then let me get these potatoes. Alright, the tree finished decaying and I only have 5 saplings. So I think I'm literally losing saplings now from the trees at this point. Which is kind of confusing. I don't know. Unfortunate, I guess. But I can finish the bottom of this staircase. Just gotta break these holder blocks. And I need a couple more stairs in order to fully finish that. Which I will do at some point. And then the staircase, I've decided this would be a pretty good length for now. Or, I mean, height. I just need to start expanding it slowly. And then decide what kind of platform I want to go with. What is going to be up here. Because I don't know exactly yet. But I know I definitely want it to be pretty cool. Let's start with 7 wide on each side too, because I want it to be probably smaller than the one below it, but not too much smaller either. I need to actually grab some more cobblestone in a second too. I'm just expanding these a little bit more, and then what if they're the pillars here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's make sure this side is the same. And then 1 wood here as well. Alright, I can make those pillars now. I just have to break the block below it. And, well, I got 1 block placed before I fell. And these can go all the way down to sea level. Or the bottom of the ocean, I guess. That's not the same as sea level. But I'm gonna go do the other side. Okay, so with those being placed, I also, of course, want to make the bottom look a little bit better. So I'm gonna start with something really simple. 1 stair on each of these sides. And then I'm gonna go over and finish the bottom of this thing as well. Then we're gonna need to go mine some more cobblestone. Okay, there's the middle stairs. And finally, the last stair block on the corner here. And before I go down, I just want to show off how it's looking. I think that looks awesome. We're either gonna have trees here or I don't know what else. I mean, just bamboo, a bunch of crops. We'll figure it out. But while I go down to get some cobble, let me plant 1 more tree back. I'll plant a small tree too, and I'll chop down both and see, will I end up having more than 5 saplings, or is it time to stop chopping down jungle trees? Because I keep losing saplings the more I chop down. So I don't know if I'm just getting super unlucky or what. I got a lot of cobblestone. I mean, not a lot, but, you know, enough to continue building for a second. Neither of my trees have grown, but, you know, I wasn't expecting them to grow that fast anyway. And then how wide should this thing be up here? I don't know. Well, I did fall down, unfortunately, but something like that could be pretty okay. Let me go ahead and go look. And my big tree did grow to my left. I believe that was like 11 blocks, so let me copy on this side. Yeah, okay, it was 11. You know, I think we could even go to 13, just 2 more. And that could probably be a good length to stop at. I'm not gonna bring that all the way down yet in case I do end up changing it. But let me go change the other side and just make sure I like it so far. So yeah, this is how wide it would be. I like it. I think this would be a good spot for a base or some farms or something. So I'm gonna once again bring this one down. I don't know if I have enough wood to bring it to the very bottom though. Yeah, I don't have enough on me right now. I will get more in a second because I'm about to mine this tree. Alright, I got enough wood to finish it, so I'm gonna keep building the base here, and then when I inevitably fall down, I can go ahead and finish the pillars. Why am I doing this? This is so risky. I have to fall down eventually anyway, but... Okay, well, I lagged. Okay, let me finish the pillar. I've been glitching in the water too, like I don't know what's up with my game or the world of mods I'm using, but swimming in the water is not working like it's supposed to. And I honestly don't know why. I have 1 more pillar to finish. Let's place the stairs on this side too, just for those are over with. I misplaced 1. Let me break that. I'm running out of oxygen though, so I might have to go get some more. So I do not want to take too much damage or even end up dying. Alright, and half a tank will be enough to go down there, hopefully. And there we go. All the pillars are finished, and there's just 1 more stair that I know of that I need to place. And yeah, okay, let's go back up and finish that back line. And as for the middle, I have no idea what we're going to place there yet. Maybe it'll be all cobble, maybe it'll be some grass, maybe it'll be a different kind of wood. Like I said, I'm not sure at the moment. But I think curving these corners would make it look better too, so I'm going to do that. Then that's about everything I can change. As for lanterns and stuff, why don't we make a couple more of those? Just so I can start placing them around where it looks like they will help out the build, light things up. Like 1 in every corner would be a good start up here, I think. So just so we don't have too many mobs spawning. And of course, I'll try to place some more as I keep building. And saplings. Okay, we did get 4 at least, so that's 1 more tree. I'm okay with breaking even. And that looks like a sapling too. That doesn't even look like a stick. So it looks like we got 5. Nice. I'm gonna wait here for that to decay because I don't want to accidentally let it despawn or anything like that. I guess I can chop down some bamboo while I wait. Okay, well, I didn't even end up getting the sapling because it despawned before it fell. That might be why I'm not getting saplings. They might just be despawning before the tree decays, but that's kind of silly. I didn't even know that would be possible. Like, I would assume the leaves would decay before that, but I guess that's what's happening. And at the very least, I know the reason why now. Unless that's the sapling. Is that the sapling from earlier? I don't know, but either way, I'm going to stack up because I'm scared of losing it. And let's just break these 2 as well. Why not? It definitely wouldn't hurt. I'm not expecting to get sapling from them though. And I didn't. I guess next I probably want to decide what I'm going to place as the floor right here. Or I could just wait for the Warning Tree to come back and see if I get another wood type. I mean, what about even like plain jungle wood? Would that be that bad? I don't know. I don't like jungle wood that much. While I wait, I should replant 1 jungle tree. Keep getting jungle wood for... Even if it's just charcoal, getting jungle wood is going to be useful. And we can probably get at least a couple of leaves too this time. I want to work on that. For I can finally place them on the base to see if that looks good. And this bamboo farm behind my base, we could probably break it one more time and remove it too. Just for everything can slowly start coming together a little bit more. Just like that. I'm gonna start carving out some land right here to make a pathway to the other side of this. There we go, just something like that. And then right here we'll have to wait until I can break all of the wheat, because there's currently some growing still. Right now I'll just break all of it, whatever. And then let's continue growing it, but in these spots this time, because we do need wheat still. I mean, I don't need it that bad right now, but I think I'm going to want more, definitely. Okay, that's good enough. And then I need to place blocks on these, for I can turn all of them into a path block. And there we go, that's gonna help tie the base together. I think it's already doing a pretty good job at that. And then as for this one, I guess we just need to connect here to here, which shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. So yeah, right here would be mined out then. And then where would this one start? These 3 blocks? Alright, let's start then. We're just gonna mine until I connect these paths. That should make it really easy to finish this place. Okay, I just need like 2 more blocks right here, and then it'll be the same as the other pathway. Oh yeah, perfect. And then we have a bunch of room to plant crops still. But I'm not gonna plant any more this second. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. Out of the land, I don't know. But at least we can walk from place to place now, and we're not like running into crops, which I think is a pretty big improvement. I don't know, how much bamboo do I have? Can I remove this? You know, maybe we would definitely have to plant more, but what if we make this floor out of bamboo? Let me plant 2x2 bamboo farms here so we can keep growing some. But this time I'll just be more orderly. Okay, then 1, 2. That should be good. Do I have enough to plant all of the bamboo here though? I'm not sure. I only have a stack left. I mean, I have more in my chest, but if I could finish it without having to go back, that'd be good. And perfect, we did. So all of this can start growing. We'll get a bunch of bamboo. And then what if we make the bottom of this, like I said, some bamboo planks? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't match too well. What if it's this bamboo? Is that better? That's harder to make because it costs more materials, but yeah, I kind of like that. If it looks better, I'm definitely down to do it. You know, what if we change the cobblestone in this area to these bamboo blocks? Like, I don't know, what if it's like this instead? And then these go over here. And then the middle is actually maybe bamboo planks. That could be really cool, honestly, because we're supposed to be surviving off the bamboo, not as much stone. So why don't we use less stone if we change it into a bamboo area? I think that'll look awesome. So I'm going to go through the work of doing that. I need to pick up all this stuff that's falling into the ocean there right now, too. And then these plank-like blocks, we can just go ahead and place right here in place of the cobblestone. Alright, and luckily I do have a lot of bamboo sitting around in my chest, so I'm just going to take some of that and continue building this platform over here. I'm still slowly changing it, which is going to probably take a while, but again, I think it'll be well worth it to have some variety. And it kind of makes sense if the island is made out of bamboo, not cobblestone, so I'm glad I figured that out sooner than later. I have to mine all this down. It takes so long too because I'm underwater. But yeah, let me mine and change these pillars out. Alright, this is a pain, so I'm gonna take a break from mining the pillar and mine down this tree that grew. And I'm gonna empty my inventory because I'm gonna steal a couple leaves to at least test one of the sides of my building. I'm gonna let the leaves decay still, a lot of them, because I still need saplings, but I do want to get some leaves to at least try because I've been trying to do that for so long now. And I want to just finally get it done with. Alright, I have 44 leaves to try with this building. The tree is decaying still, so I'll wait for that. Let's just try on... What if we actually make it out of one block on these? That might be cool. I just thought of that since I'm up here. Oh yeah, then these already are in the place to like hold it in. Wow, okay, that worked out perfectly. And what does it look like? Yeah, I think that looks good. It's raining, so I can't see as well, but I'll show you guys in the daytime too. And while I wait for those leaves to decay, how about we go continue doing these pillars that I need to do all of them. Well, I need to eventually finish all of them and fix them all because they're jungle wood. which I'm not using anymore. So I'm gonna start the painful process of fixing that once again. I think this is the first pillar finished. I'm gonna start suffocating, but then I can get up in time. And then I guess I will start with this one next. And I finished this pillar right here, so that's yet another pillar finished. I'm gonna go try to do this one right here next. I mean, I'm halfway done with them, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I just finished the railing because it's raining and there's zombies in the water and it's night. And they were giving me a pretty hard time building, so I just decided to do this part first. So I also want to make some stairs and replace the staircase as well while I'm down here. Alright, just like that. And then how does this look now that all this is kind of replaced? I like it. I think it's looking very, very good. I can fit all this in too while I'm already up here. And then when it's daytime, I will finish those other 2 pillars when my life is not in danger from sea creatures. I should probably harvest my bamboo as well, because I don't think I have too much, especially since you only get like 2 planks per block. I'm going to be using it pretty quickly here. So I definitely need to get some extra stone swords again and cut down all of the bamboo I possibly can, which should not be too difficult since I purposely made the farm in a way where I can just hold down a button and mine all of it. And then there's these pathways too, so you can easily just go through and pick up all the blocks instead of having to go through all of them like last time, if you guys even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's easier. That's all you gotta know. Again, I finished mining one of the pillars, so I can just go ahead and place the blocks there now. And I'm holding shift and I literally can't go down. I don't know what's wrong with my Minecraft. But either way, we got this pillar finished. I can go ahead and start the last one. I think emptying my inventory would help me as well, because I'm kind of out of bamboo now and my inventory is super full. So if I want to harvest more, I don't have room for it. But if I just empty out a bunch of stuff just like that, that would be super nice. Alright, now we have plenty of blocks to build with. And we can harvest this side of the bamboo. And I'll just wait for the other ones to grow over there and harvest this one for now. But yeah, like this farm, you have to walk through the corners, but the other farm, you just walk through the little lines that I made. So I'm gonna break this one soon too, but since I need bamboo, it's probably better to have more. You know, I can place a line of bamboo right here as well for now. Why not? Just to try to help with it. Okay, there we go, finally. Now the last thing to do with the pillars is to just run up here and replace this block with this, and then place the lantern on top of the bamboo. And also I can fill in with the bamboo blanks. I can finish that now as well. I'm gonna go have a view of it once it's done and see how much better it looks. Hopefully it looks better and not worse. I don't know why it would look worse though, so I think I'm good. I still don't know what I'm gonna use this for either, so I'll have to figure that out. Maybe just a bigger house or some sort of structure. More farms. I'm not honestly sure. But I don't think I'll have enough planks to fill this whole thing in. I'm gonna have to go to my chest or get more bamboo. I don't have that much bamboo left now at this rate. This is a very big build. I can also place some trap doors or something on these stair bits, because I replaced the cobblestone stairs. Like we could have like an underline here that leads all the way across to kind of give like an arch vibe. Yeah, that's definitely gonna look pretty cool. But I just need to go replace all the stairs for now, which is gonna be hard because I have to do it while I'm floating in the water, but it won't take too long, and it will help the build start to get closer to being finished. Sorry. Then I guess I'm gonna mine and check for bamboo, because if I want to make trapdoors, it's gonna cost a lot. And there we go. All of the stairs are replaced now. And let me get the bamboo too. Okay, I did get that bamboo and I have a little bit more to be able to make some trapdoors, so I'm gonna place them on this front end for now, but I don't think I'll place them on all of the sides just quite yet, because I don't have too much wood. And that's something that will cost a lot. I guess I can do this side too though, since I have some left over. And I have the perfect amount to finish this. Nice. So we've got half left. So 32 more trapdoors I think would be the perfect amount, because that's what I just had. I also can replace the underside of these stairs to try to get to start looking a little bit cooler. And I wonder if I should almost like replace the paths too. Oh, there's a zombie. Like what if I make the path out of this bamboo? I feel like that could look cool too. But I don't know. I'm going to have to do it and then see if I do like the look of it. I mean, that'd be a lot of stuff to replace and a lot of bamboo needed, but if it makes it look better, I'm totally down for it. I do like how the green looks, and it does match the vibe better, so I might have to do it. And I guess I just have to switch on one of these blocks. I mean, I guess, yeah, right here. I'll do one side and then I'll see if I like the look. Alright, and I did switch one of the sides to bamboo, which I think does probably look better in the long run. And for these corners, I was going to use an upward bamboo because I think that ties it together better. So I'm going to have to replace all of this, which will take a while, but like I said, it's probably worth it because it's going to look better. But I'm also currently out of bamboo, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait for all my bamboo to grow, I guess. I do have like 1 or 2 stacks left, but I don't want to use all of it. I want to have some left over for, I don't know, scenarios like this where I just want to use a little bit to finish something. So I'm going to wait for all of this. Since we don't need wood too bad, I can also go ahead and start planting the bamboo on this side too. We'll just leave this to be used later for trees, because I have enough jungle wood right now anyway, I think. And there's a creeper here, which stinks because I do not want to fight creepers, but it doesn't look like I have a choice. Let me try to light more of this up, just for nothing else can spawn. Hopefully not, at least. Alright. Oh, there's a creeper up here too. Oh, well, yeah, I guess this entire platform isn't lit up, so let me do some of that. Okay, that is definitely good. And then I'm gonna go grab my actual bamboo for my chest. Yeah, I have over 3 stacks of bamboo in this one, and then 18 extra in the last. So that's gonna be enough to plant this whole other farm, hopefully. Okay, this bamboo side is done. We got the whole outline finished with these little up blocks separating the flow of the bamboo, if that makes sense. So some pretty good progress so far, I think. And we could even make this part just turn back into the stone. So this could be a stone walkway, and we could just merge them together a bit like that or something, I don't know. But then this side could be like the bamboo especially. I may leave it like that for now. I also really need to place lanterns on this bamboo area for stuff can't spawn, but for now it's just gonna be the scattered torches. And then, I don't know, come through with some fence and place some lanterns too. I think at some point that'd be a good idea. But for now, I just want to finish the outline. That's my biggest goal. I have to swim down to place this the right way, because the way you get this bamboo is by placing it downward, which has a little bit of extra time, but not too much. And that looks to be all the bamboo I have left. So I'm gonna have to keep waiting for my farms to grow then until I keep building. I also have my 14 leaves, so I guess I can place just a couple more up here. Why not? Start building the outline of these doors. And I am now out. I could use some of this bamboo fence and boxes placed in too, which might end up looking pretty cool. I think for now I'll try to continue that, but I don't have enough with all the bamboo I just gathered anyway. I'm gonna have to continue gathering bamboo for a while to have enough to keep building. So that is what I will do. And in the meantime, I'm not sure. I guess I could look at what other areas need some attention. Oh, the wheat farm is definitely one of them that we could expand, so let me do that. And I don't actually think these blocks in the middle are covered by the water. 1, 2, 3, or is this a slab? Does that count? 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know, honestly, but I could place another piece of water in the middle here. For now, I'll just leave it as a cobblestone block. And we need to gather up as many seeds as possible. So far, I'm not getting too lucky with the seeds, though. How many do I have after all this? 13 extra. That's actually not that terrible. But I already placed all of them up, so we're out of the seeds. For carrots and potatoes, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at with them. I guess I could just finish the farm right here and continue the potatoes and carrots up to both sides. So it's like even, and it's like really maximalist. Just goes up to the very corner. That may not be a terrible idea. We could also place some fences and lanterns on them. I'll just have to craft those, but I might wait to see if I get a better wood type for fence, because right now I don't have too many options. Basically just jungle and bamboo, yeah. Okay, let me try to get some more lanterns made, because I did end up making some bamboo fence, just so I can start lining this whole place up. But the next step is definitely going to be some lanterns, because I'm out of those currently. Shouldn't be too difficult, because I did just craft some torches. So we'll just have to quick craft them. 29, that is a pretty good amount, honestly. Now I will go around and place them wherever it seems necessary, so that we don't have to have a bunch of torches spammed around everywhere. For the big farm, I might wait for that because there's just so many blocks to change, but for these little ones, I can definitely start getting some lantern progress in here. And like right here even, I think we could have a... I just blocked myself off. I was gonna say that I think we're gonna have a bamboo block with a bamboo fence and a lantern on top of it, just like that. That will help keep everything lit up. You know, maybe we could just have a torch in the middle to save on some stuff. Let's just do a lantern. No reason to cheap out now. And where are these? These aren't actually even. 1, 2. Yeah, I guess these 2 blocks is where the fence would probably start going. Alright, that is a lot of lanterns. Does it light up all of this though? Yeah, I think that prevents mobs from spawning still in the in-between bridge area. And then right here in the middle, let's change this to bamboo too. And that will keep the middle of the platform fully lit up. And of course, once again, make it all look better. Okay, I'm running out of fence and stuff already, but this is pretty good progress, I feel. And then for these bridges, we can just have like random lanterns. We don't have to have them like equal or symmetrical. We just want to have enough to the point where nothing's going to spawn. And I am now out of fence. We can craft more in a second, but I think this was pretty good anyway. It kind of just shows the layout of what things will look like. And I do like it. Looks like a little bit of bamboo has grown, so I could probably chop down some of that too, because that is what I'm in need of at the moment. We're gonna have to craft some more swords though, because they do break pretty fast. Okay, I'm continuing the fence. I left a big hole right here. Just gotta do the back side and this side, which I think I'll have enough blocks to do. It's gonna be pretty close though. Okay, we're gonna craft a little bit more to finish this. 3 more? Well, 3 is enough. Yeah, a little bit more than that. 24, okay. That's definitely enough. We're gonna have a little bit extra too, which we can use for the lanterns when we do that again. And then one last thing I needed, which we can just get that over with, is some trapdoors. I think 32 is the amount. That was gonna be like the perfect amount to finish it. I said amount twice, but it doesn't matter. So then we place them on the side here, and then once again, all along the back right here. Oh wait, I guess I wasn't even close to enough. Okay, well, not even close is kind of an exaggeration, because we are pretty close to being done, but I thought that was enough in the dot. I guess I miscounted earlier. So we needed about 40, it seems, because I have 2 left. And nice. The whole rim is, not the rim, I don't even know what that'd be called. The outline is done. We can place some trapdoors on the side of the fence to kind of close it off. And then we have this whole area to work with now, which is going to be pretty good. We can place 2 lanterns here at the entrance. And we'll just leave a couple of torches in the middle for now. But we don't want to have too many, so I'm going to break all the other extra ones to avoid it looking too cluttered. And then all of that is going to be lit up there. And while we wait for the bamboo to grow again, we're going to have to think of something else to do. Which I guess could just be place a couple more lanterns, because I do have the materials to craft more. And I currently have more on me either way. Okay, I'm out of the lantern part now, but I do have more iron. Can make more torches. We can auto craft 14 more. So we just need 1 more right there. The dock is done then. And we can finish the house island. You know, I feel like this is too much in the same area actually, anyway. Like, we would just place 1 in each. I guess for now I'll just leave it like that, whatever, but we could definitely do it a little bit more efficiently, I feel. But I'll just do it for the sake of finishing the lanterns. Then we probably need another lantern here to keep this path lit up. And then we go to this island. Looks like we had some laid out to be here. And 1 more in the middle, then on the other corner over here should be enough to keep this whole place safe. But I'm once again out. I think this time I'm basically out of bamboo and then entirely. I have some more in my chest, but I'm going to keep that for an emergency. I think right here off the back of my build, I can actually go ahead and make another doorway. And then this will lead outside into another staircase that will have like a platform with a farm or something again. Just trying to make the place a little more interesting. I think that would definitely help. Which means I also want to make the doorway right here again, just an extra one. So I'm just preparing some of that. I don't have all the materials at the moment, but preparing it is good enough for me. Now all we need is trapdoors to finish that side. Of course, we need some stairs and stuff here, but I'm currently low on bamboo, so I'm going to wait on the trapdoors and the staircase and new platform until I figure out what I want to do with that. As for the docks, I guess we can just make some boats already and get some placed over here. 12 boats. That was probably way too many, but again, it is alright. Just as a little bit of a decoration. Oops, I stood in one, and now I'm frozen. Alright, interesting. Okay, that should be more than enough. That's a lot of boats. You know, what if we place like 1 in the middle too? Maybe it's getting some maintenance done. Place 1 on the side there, and I'll just throw the extras out. I also want to get my andesite, start fixing the gradient in these blocks, just to mix a different block in there, because I feel like it all being cobblestone is definitely contributing to it looking worse. So I'm gonna, while I wait for everything else to grow anyway, I'm gonna start fixing some of that up and spicing up the gradient just a little bit. Alright, some of the blocks on here too need to be changed. And my bamboo has grown quite a bit, so I'm gonna take a break now and mine all of that since I finished adding in the andesite. And I'll probably go through and add in some stone too, but like I said, it's not my biggest worry at the moment. But getting bamboo definitely is, because I need that for multiple things, to finish multiple buildings. You know, we should be getting a wandering trader sometime soon. I haven't seen one of those guys in a little bit now. So I'm excited to see what he may offer me in his trade menu. Hopefully something pretty good. Okay, and I've got like almost 3 sacks of bamboo blocks back. So I'm not sure. What should I start building? Maybe I can finish the underside of this staircase to start. I think that definitely wouldn't hurt and be a pretty okay idea. I need a lot more than that though. 32 stairs is more than enough to at least get this bottom part changed out. So we can get rid of the old cobblestone. You know, just put myself in a block because actually I think that's just way faster. And then I just break it. That is pretty nice. So the bottom of that's finished. It's not really a change you can see, but it is a change that is gonna, I mean, it's not gonna do anything, I guess, except make me feel better. So you can't see it from anywhere. But it's nice knowing it's changed like that. And for the staircase over there, the platform, I could get started at that. I think I want to be 3 wide. Just a little bit smaller than the other one because it's gonna be nearly as big. And for height, I mean, I don't know. What if I just do something like this? Nothing too crazy, but nothing too low either. And then we could stack up with some bamboo. This is just an idea. I mean, if we do use slabs, is that gonna complicate things? I don't know. Need some slabs again. And then I guess like this could go maybe 3 blocks over. Would that be okay? And then another 3 blocks on this side. 2, 3. Perfect. And then how many blocks is the center? 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should be right. And I'll just place these for now. I'm gonna see how it looks before I finish anything, but those are the dimensions that I'm gonna go with for now. We can have 2 more pillars here to just try and add even more depth and stuff to it. We can have some fence in the middle of these. Lots of design. Let's place these onto the 3rd block. And we could even have some trapdoors on the side of the stairs right here, kind of like a railing. Just trying to add in as much design as possible. Trying to make it look as best as it can be. Yeah, I like that a lot, honestly. And then these bottom blocks would again be filled in with stairs for it makes sense architecturally. Not sure if that's a word, but you guys get the idea either way. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking a lot. Got a little bit of a view from a couple different angles, and I'm gonna replant the seeds of this wheat form because I'm over here. And then once the wheat form is finished, we'll have infinite grass. The ability to make grass infinitely, and you know, just having wheat is good too. And then this farm is still done. I guess we're just waiting for bone meal and we can keep building this then right now. So for the pillars on this side, I also want to go ahead and place some stairs on the corners to curve it out a little bit more. So just like that instead, just adds a little bit more detail. So we'll do that for this block too. Oh, I actually messed up the placement of that, but that's okay. I can break that. Just might take me an extra second. And then I do need to get back up to finish building everything else. But before I do that, I could bring these pillars down to the ocean floor too, just to finish it up over here. Then I can go do the other part. Oh, I'm trapped under here, okay. 1 more pillar to this side as well. And I'm gonna start drowning, but as long as the pillar's done, that's okay with me. And I guess I could do the other pillar first, and then I could fill in the whole thing with some slabs. I might run out of bamboo though. How many do I have left right now? 26? Yeah, is that even enough to finish this pillar? Maybe we'll wait on the pillar so I can use some slabs, and we'll just do these stairs for now. My bamboo's gonna grow again soon enough. Unfortunately, I've run out of bamboo, but I can wait until I get some more. And these intersections right here, I'll just strip that. I didn't even know that's possible, but it's gonna be hidden anyway, so it's okay. But these intersections right here, I'm gonna also change with the stairs. From the side, that looks better as well, even if you can't see it from most angles. And I guess I'll check my chest one last time. I could also maybe storm move my chest into this building if I wanted to, but I don't know what I'm gonna build on this platform or this platform, so maybe it'll be a better house. And I definitely don't want to move twice. So I will wait on that. One more wheat seed as well for me. And I don't think I have any bamboo. Oh, my emergency bamboo. I have that, right? Yeah, let's just use that. Why not? And that is actually all the bamboo I do have, though. So I'm probably going to plant more somewhere else. Do I have any more areas to plant any? Oh, yeah, I guess I don't. Okay, well, I'll just be patient then. With this bamboo, I'll be able to finish the pillars at least. And with all those being placed, I now have 5 blocks left. But at least all the pillars are done. That's some good progress either way. I'm going to make a couple more slabs with the rest of the bamboo I do have, so I can finish filling this platform. And I don't know if I'll use fence on the railing or what. I've not decided that part yet. And I guess the next obvious thing to do will be cut down all of my bamboo, because that's kind of what I'm waiting on still currently. And let me make a little hole that I can run through here because the fence is blocking it. That would be super helpful. Okay, how much bamboo is like just that part? Like 2 stacks, that's not bad, but then again, 2 stacks of bamboo does not make much wood. It may be helpful to make another farm somewhere, but you know, what if I make like a permanent farm in the back of this area? Because I don't know what I'm gonna use it for anyway, so it could be cool if I have like 2 blocks away. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try it. Alright, 2 blocks away from this side too. And I think I would want a solid block here, or at the bare minimum a stair, so I can stand on the edge and break it. But that doesn't give me as much room as I may like. So what if we just place solid blocks here, bamboo stairs on the front side? I don't know, I might try that, but again, I'm out of blocks, so let's just plant bamboo here while we're waiting on all these dirt blocks. Okay, that should be every block planted except that one. And I don't think I'm missing any other ones. Alright, well, I'm gonna wait for that, and while I do wait for that, I'm gonna cut down these farms because I didn't get around to that yet. I started building my expansion first, and I'm out of wooden swords, but doesn't mean I can't make more. So I'm gonna make some stairs and some extra well, no, I don't need slabs. I need just regular blocks and stairs at the moment, I think. Okay, then some regular blocks too. Then the stairs will go on the front side. And the front is finished for now. You can probably loop around to these sides just like that. And then the back is where I wanted to like hit it, so we want to have a block here to like fully stand on top of. That was the idea at least. And perfect. We need one more stair here, but for now we'll just use a slab because I don't have one on me. And you know, a slab might look better anyway. And then I want to also grab a seed so I can start having grass grow on these bamboo bottom blocks for its green. Just a little tiny detail there, nothing too serious, but something that will make the base look better nonetheless. So I do have some seeds on me, but I'm going to start by, well, it's going to say expand the wheat field, but I guess I finished it. I didn't actually remember doing that, oops. But now I have 18 seeds, so I can set a couple of those blocks and it'll spread even faster. And then since I do have a little bit of extra bamboo from harvesting, I'm going to continue making that platform right over there. And 1 seed, another one in the corner, and finally one all the way on this edge. I do also have to replace these corners with stairs because I did not do that yet. Or not that I can see at least. Okay, I did do it over here, nice. And then there's one more block right here that needs a stair. And that should be good to place fence on the rest of the build on these corners. I think that's what I'll do for now, but I could always change it as well, I don't mind. And as for lighting, do we have lanterns on us? I do not, but I think I can craft some more pretty easily. 14. I'll place one in each of these corners. And then I also need a couple more fence, which I do have enough wood for at the moment too. So I'm gonna do that. 27 more. Okay, nice. So this area up here is finished then. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a farm and mine out this middle part or what, like I said, but I'm gonna start trying to decide that now. While I do decide though, what if we just place a block in the middle and go grab a sapling so we can get some more leaves? I'm gonna grab a jungle sapling and empty my inventory a bit too. I think if I had like a little layer of fence right here too, it would look cool, like it's also being like held up by it. So I'm gonna go around this one and add that in. And I might do it on the other bigger one if it does end up looking cool too. Yeah, that's all the fence out for now, and I think it looks pretty okay, but I'm also out of fence and bamboo blocks. I guess I have some bamboo blocks left, so I could craft some more. I also started moving the fence up 1 block and crafted a little bit more, so I'm gonna finish placing along the bottom right here. So then this whole platform is done. I'm gonna just go have one more look to make sure I like how it's coming along. Yeah, I do think I like that. It looks pretty cool. It might be too much fence, maybe I could use trapdoors or something, but it's definitely okay for now. So there's some bamboo here now, which my plan is to harvest all that so I can keep on building some things. I guess I've mostly built all the structures I want to build too, so I'm gonna have to find something other than that to do as well. I'm not sure what they'll be just yet. Maybe I'll spend a lot of time building something cool here. Maybe like a multi-layered jungle hotel type of thing. I think that could be nice. This bamboo is still growing, so I'll harvest that bamboo last, and I will harvest these fields right here for now. Because these are, a lot of them are pretty well grown, most of them at least. So I'm gonna get some of that done. Okay, I've collected this whole bamboo farm and I got a little over, or a little under 2 stacks. And I was also thinking, like, if I do end up getting a wandering intruder, I can just place them in a bow and they will never despawn anyway, I don't think. And then I can go find emeralds then. But I think 18 won't be enough for more saplings anyway, but I was thinking, and I don't have to be as stressed out about wandering intruder spawning as I thought I would have had it been in the beginning. Because I was even thinking again, that's why I thought of it. Maybe I should go get more emeralds. I'm up to 15 wheat and 26 seeds. I may also have some in my chest. I'm not really sure. I think I want to start building something on this area. Still have to decide what that may be though. Where's my jungle tree? Did I plant one somewhere? Yeah, up there. I do want those leaves to continue building stuff. And this isn't even finished yet. One of the walls have to have leaves placed in them. But maybe for this area I can just have like a cool design. Like this is what the outside of this looks like. It really looks like something you'd find in a jungle or an ocean or something, I feel. And this could go all the way over to the other side, and I don't know if it'll be like a hotel or market or what, but I think this is at least a good start to some sort of building over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue this both ways, and I'm not gonna continue too far back for now because I might end up breaking the bamboo farm here. But for now, of course, I do need it really badly, so I'm gonna leave it there and just start building some sort of structure, even if it's temporary right here. So how to make this look even better? We could have the fence design. What if I have like a fence design and there's trap doors on the wall behind it, so you can't really see through it? And I guess for the corner blocks, then we would have to have nothing or just planks. And I think nothing would probably be better. I'm gonna see if this even looks good though, or if it's a good idea to invest time into. Let me go back and see. And I do think that looks pretty cool, so I'm going to continue that then. I probably want to split up this into a couple different parts, because right now it is very big. So I'm just going to count like 7 blocks on each side and see where I end up. I think that's the 7th block on each one. Let's go 3 more. And that is even okay. I thought it wasn't at first. So what if we go 1 block over again, and then there's going to be something new here in the middle. So it separates the walls just a tiny bit. And I guess we could also have that design once again if we stack on up. Will it be too much though? I'm not sure yet. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's enough or too much at all. So I guess I will leave it like that. I'm gonna need a lot of bamboo to finish this build though, because I'm using multiple blocks to take up more wood in general, even after already having less than I would using a different type of wood. I'm just gonna finish one side too, and then that'll give me a better idea of how it's coming along. I need a lot more trapdoors. And I only have 23 bamboo things left, which will make a grand total of 22 trapdoors, which can actually finish this first layer. Nice. And then we can see it on an even bigger scale, just like that. I like that a lot. But then for the top block, I think having leaves another block back where this dirt is, I'll show. It'll add even more depth, and it'll be like another roof open block type of thing. And for above these, we could even have bamboo stairs, so it kind of connects to the trapdoor and adds a nice curve to the build. As for the corner, we can probably just place a slab. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we need our jungle tree to grow. It looks like it did, but it's only one tiny tree. And I guess we're running out of saplings. Let's see if we can get some saplings from it first before we get more leaves. Well, I only ended up getting 1 sapling that I replanted here, so that was, I guess I got some jungle wood on the bright side. I can go put that in my furnace right now, because I'm not really using jungle wood anywhere. Or yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not using jungle wood anywhere anymore. So where do we put all of it? Multiple stacks into the furnace. There we go. If I just empty my inventory a tiny bit, I can probably go ahead and go harvest a little bit more bamboo, but the longer I wait, the more efficient it is for the swords I'm using, so maybe I should just wait a tiny bit longer too. I'm just not sure what I would do in that time. Do I have bone meal? I do have 7 bone meal, so I could try to make a tree. I don't have enough saplings right now though, so I'm gonna have to go into my extra stock. So we're definitely cutting it close. If I can't duplicate these trees and I end up failing, I would probably don't want to use the leaves anyway, because then I won't be able to get more. Where's a good spot for this tree anyway? I'm using a lot of my land other places. But I guess somewhere like right here would probably work for now. If I really got growth somewhere. I'll just have to check the ocean after. There's like 5 leaves left, but I ended up getting 6 saplings, which actually is 2 more, or 1 more than I started with? I don't actually remember. I think I had 5. So I may grow another one of these just to get the leaves this time, but I want to do it somewhere where they can drop. And I don't really have an area like that right now, so I'm not sure where that should be. I guess over here is one of my biggest areas, but it's just that it's on different Y levels, so getting the saplings when they do fall would be kind of difficult. And I just have this place I just used, which is probably my best option, honestly, so I guess I'll just do that again. I do have to wait for the other leaves to decay. But I guess I can just still plant it. I don't need a bone meal again either. I'm not in as big of a rush. And one of these could actually drop a sapling still, I guess, too. Then we'd be an extra sapling into the profit. And I think after doing all that for the whole day, my bamboo is probably grown enough to harvest now, so I'll start with the smallest farm over here first. And we'll use all of that to continue building my hotel or house. I haven't really decided what it is yet. Alright, and I have 4 stacks of bamboo almost, which hopefully will help me start building this area a little bit more. I guess the first thing I'll make is some more fence. And yeah, I can actually use jungle wood for the sticks, so I just realized that. So I've been wasting a little bit of bamboo wood. Let me go grab some of that. I'm still melting some of it into charcoal, but there's plenty of it left. And now I have basically infinite sticks. Let's craft up a bunch of fence. And I've already got a stack and a half of that. Let me also make some trapdoors, then that's the 2 main things I'm using right now anyway. I think that is a good starting point, and I can always craft more. I guess I'll just keep my stone swords on me for now too, because I don't need more inventory room, but I might if I keep building. Alright, I started building some more of this. I'm just going to place the trapdoors along this entire side to continue that look I was going for. I'm going to have to close over them too after this, which shouldn't be too difficult. And as for the roof part right here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but we can definitely do the stairs I was thinking of. I can craft some of those up. And let's connect these to see how this ends up looking. I don't think that's too bad, but I think we should just replace it with the stair right there too. Yeah, it does look better. And I guess that can just be stairs as well. And all the way throughout this side. And it ends right here for now. Because like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with the bamboo farm behind this. Because it is useful, but the build would have to be really, really tiny if I left it there. So I'm probably going to remove it sometime soon here. Once I have enough bamboo. And other designs for the front, I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave it plain like this for the time being. I could try to make a little arch right here. The doorway. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. And then we could have another one right here. Okay, I like that. For the second floor, I don't know yet. I don't even know how I'm going to get to the second floor, but I'm pretty sure there definitely will be one. So for now, I'll just put this pillar where the future of the edge of the building may be. But I like mined it out in the middle so I can still use my bamboo farm right here. Because like I have said, we definitely need the bamboo farm still. All the grass is on my spread too, which is pretty cool. But I'm not going to end up being able to seed or use it. So I guess using those seeds there was technically a waste, but it's not like it took any time. And as for this building over here, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll probably just make an extended farm. But I'll have to decide that still too. This tree hasn't grown. And can I plant a tree anywhere else? I guess we're still waiting on 2 trees to grow. Let me get the leaves. Then finish this house and start doing the roof of this one possibly. And that wandering trader has not shown up again. Very unfortunate on that part. But I'm already running low on wood. I'm gonna start making a second floor to this building, I guess. But then again, the bamboo farm is in the way, so it's a pretty tricky situation. I just decided I would start mining this part out so I can build at least. And the bamboo farm won't be as big, but that's okay. And this block makes it 7 wide. If I went one more back to get a little bit of extra space, it'd be uneven anyway. Or it would be even. So I'll just do it like this. Because I feel like it's already a pretty spacious build. It's definitely bigger than my other house I built. And then once again, we skip the corner with the trapdoors. And I'll place these here as a placeholder. Then we can build the other bamboo thing right here. We're going to break this all eventually, but we got to let the bamboo grow a couple more times to fund the building. And oh yeah, I'm out of trapdoors. Let's craft some more of those with some of the limited bamboo I do have left. And we can make 26. Which is definitely enough to finish these walls. But now if I expand it. So I could start on the second floor in a second here too. I think I'll follow like the same theme as like fences on the bottom. And then at the top it will be some leaf type of thing like my other house over there. That's why I'm still waiting for those leaves. So if I make a staircase up, I can stack these up another couple blocks. If the base is 4, no, the base is 3, I think. So we could do 2, 3, 4, 5. That would mean the top is bigger, which I feel like could be a cool look. I'm gonna try that at first. And we just bring this all the way over to the other edge. And we can once again add the wood sticking out. Let me just make sure I counted right. Okay, yeah, this one is 4 blocks tall this time. Before I build too much, I'm gonna go get a peek from the other side of my base to make sure it's coming along all right. A lot of it is blocked by bamboo, but I do think that looks good, so I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm also about to run out of my bamboo blocks too. And I mean, some of these have grown an okay amount, so let's start harvesting all of them again. And it will also clear up the view so I can see it a little bit better. So I was just getting my bamboo. I've got it like 3 more stacks almost. And then this tree, I also saw that it had grown. So let's chop this down and get some leaves while we're at it. That is the goal for this tree right here. The big one grew before that 1x1 tree too, which is kind of weird, but I'll take it. Alright, so I'm trying to finish building this second floor. Of course my bamboo is still here, but I've gotten all this stuff on this side. Moved to just about the right spots. I just gotta go pick up a couple more leaves, because I think they've been falling and decaying. Because I did finish chopping this tree down. So I have like 2 stacks of leaves, which isn't that much. But I still got saplings from this 2x2 tree, which is nice. So I can grow another one at least. But I need to come back and grab all these saplings once again when they do end up dropping. And I guess I can place the 4 right here for they start growing too, since I am kind of waiting on that right now. Oh, and I guess let's use some of the leaves I just got to go finish the top of this building too, because there's still a little bit of a hole. There's 1 block right here, and then there is a full side right here as well. And this house is just about done now. We just need some extra bamboo. I just stripped the block. Oops. I was trying to do this. We just need some of the bamboo trapdoors along these walls, because it kind of cases them in. I think it makes it look pretty cool. Yeah, the front is done too. They used up the rest of our bamboo trapdoors, but from over here, this is what it's looking like, the resort building, whatever it's supposed to be. I really like it. It looks cool. I want to make like a cool grand window in this spot, I think, with more trapdoors going on these sides, maybe. Then we can have another one of these here, just like that. And once again, craft up some trapdoors. 18 will be enough to finish the outside of this, then you can see if it looks good. And I fell down. But I guess that's what it would look like on the outside, and I don't actually like that at all, so I'm breaking all of it. If I do have any window design for this, then I probably will just have it on the block inside. So instead of leaves right here would be kind of like this. And I could even go a step further, and there could be fence in front of all of these blocks. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head when I said grand window anyway. More so than the other design I just broke. That's a lot of fence to break if I don't like it, but let's go see if that looks any better. Again, I do think that looks a lot better. I'm gonna keep it like that. As for the top, I'm not sure yet, but that middle window is perfect. And on the sides, I'm gonna have leaves, which I can also test since I did end up getting some. Okay, one side's done. Might as well look before I do the other. Okay, I think my only complaint would be it's a little bit flat, but other than that, I like it. I'm not sure how to fix the flat part though, but I mean, then again, I think it's fine. It's just supposed to be a wall. That may be the last floor. Oh, I could have like bamboo on top of it if there's a dirt layer. That could actually be really cool. I just thought of that. And for the ceiling, I could just do bamboo slabs, I think, again. Using slabs will make it so I can't hang lanterns as easily, so we're gonna have to figure something out with lights in the indoors right here, but I'm sure I can just place like some fences or something, or change a block. Maybe place some stuff in the ground. I really like how this base is looking. I'm gonna harvest this bamboo and probably break it, because it's just getting in the way of building at this rate. Even if it makes me get bamboo a little bit quicker, we're just gonna have to make another farm somewhere. I think that's a sign we need more places to grow it anyway, if it keeps needing to be harvested. Or actually, I guess we could do, if we are gonna make it on the roof above us anyway, we could finish that part first. Then we could just plant bamboo up there and go harvest over and over again. I think that's actually a good idea. I might do that. That'll be more than this farm was even originally given us. But first, I will break what I currently have right here. And let me get some more inventory space by crafting bamboo blocks with all this fallen bamboo. I do need to keep some of the fallen bamboo though, because we're going to need that to replant it. My axe is almost about to break, so I'm going to go put this up and craft a new one. And also enchant it at level 1 to see what kind of buff I might be able to get on it. Maybe just some efficiency. Maybe some breaking for it lasts even longer than this one did. And it looks like efficiency 2 and unbreaking 1 now. That's actually really good. Nice. That's the best enchant I've gotten yet. And I'm gonna put away a little bit more jungle wood because my inventory is very full. And I guess I can come back and grab dirt when I need it. Or I'll carry 48 for you can make a staircase. I think that's all I need for now. Again, I'm just finishing mining up the rest of this grass that's in here. That I need a break in order to finish my house. And I started a little bit on the foundation upstairs on this side some more. Or I thought it was this side. Or honestly, I forget what I was even building now, but I need to continue this all the way to the other side to start. I think the back will be one continuous long pole instead of the two that are in the front, because that's the doorway and there's not like a back door, so I don't think it would make sense for there to be one of those in the back. So I'm not going to make one. And I only have a stack of leaves left, and one of my trees have grown yet again, so I'm gonna place all of these leaves. And then I can go chop down that tree again and steal some leaves, and also let more of the leaves decay this time, because I think I'm running out of saplings. Even when I wasn't getting leaves, I was running out of saplings, so I'm especially running out now. I don't have too much left. But I did finish a good amount of walls with the leaves I did have. So I don't need too many more anyway. Okay, I definitely left more leaves than last time. I have just under a stack of oak leaves that I can continue to use to build the walls on this build over here. I've got to make sure to go back and check pretty soon, because I do need some more saplings back. I don't know how many to have, but it's definitely not a lot. And as for the floor up here, I think it'd be nice to start with just a solid block instead of a slab this time too. And then I can probably just go ahead and, I don't know how I'm gonna plant this stuff here, honestly. I could make the roof like stairs, but then that'll ruin the window anyway, so I think this is the right thing to do. You know, for these blocks, what if I make these stairs actually? Then you won't be able to see as much anyway. And maybe these could be hiding like the dirt blocks. Maybe this whole thing right here could be a dirt layer. But then the first layer I'm placing is just to block the dirt. So this would be the idea for the floor, which is some lanterns, then there's the wood, and then there is a layer of dirt, which the bamboo will be planted on. I guess just something like this. Yeah, so two wide farms. Then that should be enough room. It might fall off the side, but you know, sand bamboo is better than no bamboo. So I'm gonna try to continue this and make it work. It also just look cool to have a roof like that, I think. But I did place the test blocks, and I've got to go see if this actually looks any good from the bottom. I just want to do the middle part here too. Should we have stairs in this, or should we have blocks? Who knows? But placing it will help me decide that. And there we go. The template is over. Now let's go see if it looks any good. Right after I plant a couple more bamboo before it starts growing. And there it is. I think that looks nice from the bottom too. You can't really tell it's stairs, but it still has like that mini tiny curve to it. The bottom looks pretty awesome, and it is also useful rather than also just only looking good. So it has multiple uses, practical and visual. You know, I don't know if I checked this over here. Let's go get the saplings. I kind of forgot about that. Luckily, it has not been too long and we got a single sapling back. Nice. Let me chop down this and see if we have more luck from that tree. Also gonna grab some more dirt so I can fill in that platform up there, but gonna need more bamboo too because I'm out of that. We need some for the floor. So I'm gonna also just start chopping down some of the bamboo from these farms down here because they have grown a pretty nice bit too. So now that I do have more wood and dirt, hopefully I can finish this top area now and expand my bamboo farm. I'm gonna start with some stairs to hopefully finish this front rim at least, but hopefully both sides too. Looks like we just got the back now, and this is gonna be quite enough. I need 4 more, looks like. Okay, all the stairs are done to my knowledge, and we just need the floor. And we do need somewhere to go up on a staircase at, so let's decide a good area for that. Probably in this corner right here. So let me just place a new dirt staircase. Alright, so I'm going to place these stairs on top of the dirt blocks I have to give a little bit of extra room. Alright, just like that is perfect. And then we want to have a little bit of wood here before the dirt starts again. And then preferably I want to have this be like the exact right height. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. We don't want to lose out on any possible blocks. And we need some more planks. Alright, there we go, perfect. And then all the rest of this can be dirt again, I think. And this block can actually probably be dirt too. And I'm going to go ahead and break the dirt and place some stairs behind this for it looks a little bit better and fill in that hole. Alright, this looks really good. I like it. And for the staircase on the other floor, I have no idea where that's going to be. We could probably honestly have it like right here. That might be nice, like they're kind of lapping back and forth or something. Let's see if that works, because I'm not actually sure if it will. Okay, it does actually work. It works pretty well, to be honest. And I need to finish this with the slabs down here. I didn't actually remember not finishing this. We also need more stairs to finish that too, so let me make a good amount more of those to be placed along this whole outside line, because I'm gonna need more though than I did make. And I also actually need to do the fence down here, but let's focus on one thing at a time and finish this floor first. I also need to replant my tree for leaves can start growing again. And need to collect some more saplings too, because I'm basically out. But if I can't do that right now, then let's go over to the bottom layer while we wait. Or no, actually wait, one more thing before the bottom, I forgot. Let's finish the top so we can plant the bamboo, and it can actually start growing. And then we're gonna go ahead and go finish the bottom, which shouldn't take too much longer. I also can place some seeds up here so that it's not dirt and it's grass. I don't have seeds on me right now, so I'm not gonna do it. It's not my biggest worry, because it's just a cosmetic change. But now that that is all filled in, we can place all of these and they will start growing up here while we're just walking around the base, which is the idea. And then this one can go all the way to the end because there's not a staircase on it. Perfect. I guess we could place a couple more right there too. Nice. Again, before I build the bottom of this resort building, I'm gonna just collect all my bamboo once again if I can keep going while I do build it, and because we may need it to finish the building anyway. And it's better to get sooner than later, so I will just do it first. So I guess the first thing I need to start building is some fence, because that's most of what I'll be using to build the wall. And of course the same amount of trapdoors, but fence will come first. 24 is probably not going to be enough. Let's make it a little bit more than that. And a little bit over a stack is probably closer to what we'll need. Alright, all the fences placed. I think I had like 1 or 2 left. And then we make the trapdoors now, which may be a little bit more expensive. I'm starting with 32. Okay, I've crafted multiple more slabs, but I think I'm almost actually done with the trapdoors. I think those are the last ones I need. I actually need 2 more still. But that is the full downstairs finished. I don't know what else I'll put here, but at least the walls are done. We need leaves still, but we have some trees growing over there for the leaves. Then the bamboo up here, which is actually growing pretty nice. Let's harvest all of it, because why not? We're already up here. And we'll see how easy or hard it is, and if much of it falls over the edge. So it'll be a good test. Alright, some pieces got close. You know, I also had another idea. What if we bring this up even 1 more block? Maybe put some stairs on here. I don't know. And then have trapdoors again. And it's kind of like a wall. Alright, so I'm gonna go see if that looks any good. Yeah, I think that actually makes it look a lot better. So I'm gonna continue that across the whole top then. We'll need even more bamboo to do it, but looks like this patch is grown again too, so we can harvest this. And there's probably some more left on the roof that I have to collect still, so I can go back up there and see if there's any that I didn't pick up. Because I kind of just jumped off the roof to check it. Okay, I finished everything but this right-hand side in the middle, but I'm really running out of wood, so will I have enough? I'm not actually entirely sure about that. I'm really close. And even the back is done. I did that part first. It looks like I'll be just a couple off. Wait, no, I have the exact perfect amount. Nice. So then this whole floor is done up here. I think it's time we place some torches or lanterns. I don't actually have more than 2, so on the back ones, we'll have to do torches for now. But it's better than getting ambushed by a creeper or something. I guess in the middle right here, we could place like 1 or 2 torches too, just to be 100% sure nothing's gonna spawn. This middle floor also currently has nothing in it. We're still missing the leaf wall. And the bottom floor is still empty. Let's get 1 more view of the outside. And my tree has grown nice. We probably want to use the one to get saplings, because I have gone back down to like 6, which is not a lot. And this building is looking really awesome. Maybe some buttons or something could add another touch to it. Some extra stairs, but I also don't want to overcomplicate it too much, so I may just leave it like that. I just finished chopping down another tree right here, and we're up to 7 saplings and now 8. Nice. So I can definitely plant another one in 1 second, or let's just have it here so it starts growing again, and then we can get the leaves from that one. Let me go get some shears ready actually and put this jungle wood away, so we can finish the back of the one building that I've been meaning to finish. I think I'm actually running pretty low on iron, 40 left, because lanterns are pretty expensive, to be honest. I think since I'm basically out of wood too, I will harvest up a couple more of these bamboo trees. I forgot to put my jungle wood away too. Oops. So I'm gonna do all of that, and then I'll decide what I should build or do next once I have some more materials on me. And after collecting all of my bamboo, I have had this tree grow again because I guess I'm kind of lucky. So that means I'm gonna collect the leaves from it this time, and we can finish the back of that one building up there, which is pretty exciting. And we get some more wood we can use for sticks and charcoal. Not that we need any more though. Okay, just collected, well, 16 leaves, but there should be more on the ground. I originally forgot to get the leaves so I had to stack back up. But hopefully I got at least a stack. That's probably what I need to finish that back of the wall I'm trying to do. And we're getting some more saplings still, which is really awesome. Looks like we're up to 8 saplings, so we're finally getting a little more into the profit, even when mining some of these leaves. And yeah, okay, I have over a stack of leaves. Just over a stack and 4. You know, I actually don't know if this will be enough leaves to finish this back wall. It's getting really close. It looks like I'll need a couple more. We're 6 off from finishing it, unfortunately. And we can start growing some vines in here if we want to. Why not? And the bamboo up here needs to be harvested. So, I mean, I could do that. Because I think I will build another platform yet again. Maybe over there somewhere. We can have some more bamboo grown over there maybe. Who knows what we'll have. Maybe another bamboo building. But it could definitely be cool to build something else there. Because we do have some time left to do that. And let me craft all these things up in inventory because it is very full. And we need some more swords. I've gone through a lot of stone swords in this video. Maybe we'll check how many I've gone through in statistics. If I don't forget, I'll try to do that at some point for fun. But we're going to go through a lot more, so I'm not going to check yet anyway. And it does look like, since it's nighttime, all of the things up here are lit up, I can see, which is a good bonus. And how much bamboo do we currently have then? Over 3 stacks. 3.5 stacks. And I think my base is looking pretty great. I still haven't decided what I'm having over there, but it's too small, I feel, to have a bamboo area, so I'll probably have some farms. We already have kind of 3 farms, because this one might be a farm too, but it's a pretty small one. Maybe we could even just make it like some sand, like some type of garden type of thing here too. I don't have beetroot yet, and I don't have like sweet berries or anything, so we could try to look for those as well if we got on a boating adventure. The wandering turtle might also just trade us those too, because I think those are probably trades that do have a chance of being spawned in. I'm going to place some of my extra bamboo in my chest as well. And I should probably go and replant this sapling while I'm at it. I think the next thing I want to build is probably something else that's connected to this platform right here. Like another platform or 2. Maybe there's going to be like 3 connected to each other, all sitting in the water. I think it would give a really cool look to the base, so I'm going to go ahead and try that now. I'm not sure how well it will go though. And what if I actually have like a railing here with fence gates? Or I mean trapdoors. That might actually look pretty good. Just something like that so you can't actually just like run off the cliff. Yeah, I think that'll work perfectly. So I think I'll just have 2 pillars on both of these sides and then a platform that goes to either side. A couple more blocks. I probably want this one to be bigger than the last one though, so I'm not sure how big I should make it. I think this would probably be pretty good. Just for it's visibly bigger than the other one. And then as for the edges, I'm not sure what I'll do about that yet. I might just go ahead and do another stair design type of thing, but this time I could actually have it be trap doors instead because there's a full block behind it. Then I could probably once again have the fence on top. That is most likely what I'll do. Let me copy this design over to the other side as well. And now that I've started a little bit of a layout for what it could end up being, I think this will be a square. I'm pretty much out of wood, so I'm going to go collect some more of that with all my stone swords and stuff, because a lot of it has grown, as well as this tree that I can collect some of the leaves of and get some more saplings. I chopped down the tree, so now I have a little bit over a stack of leaves, some extra wood for charcoal and sticks, and we've already gotten like 2 saplings back, which is pretty good. I realized while I was chopping down the bamboo too that I never put the seeds up here, so I should go grab those and do that. But I just finished getting all my bamboo and I have a little over 3 stacks now, which isn't too much, but it's definitely enough to start building again, so I'm going to do that right after I grab the seeds at least. But before the seeds too, let me kill the saplings, because those will despawn eventually. So they're probably more important to get first. And I can replant them too. I need one more for my chest as well. Okay, I'll plant one in this corner and a couple throughout the middle, as well as the other 2 in the last corners. Alright, now I'm going to go continue building that with my new bamboo. I think I'll do the edges first, because it turns out I bridged with the blocks on the side where the trapdoors and stairs are supposed to be. So if I fill in the whole platform first, it'll be a lot easier to build off of that then. And then change the corners back up. I also do want to do the corners, so I'll take a break and do one of them every so often. Okay, I also have both of these fencer here I was trying out, and I definitely think the left one does look better actually, so I'm gonna switch this one down a block. I kind of forgot how I did it before, so I think that's why I thought I built it wrong, but I actually built it right. I'm also out of bamboo already for the pillars, and they're not done yet. One of them are still not to the ground. Two of them actually. But my bamboo isn't too grown. I guess I have a tree. So I'm gonna place the rest of these solid blocks, and I'm gonna mine the tree and the bamboo once again. And yeah, I can't even finish the platform. I'm out of blocks once again. Again, I do have 3 stacks of bamboo now. And I cut down that tree and replanted it. But I do have to go harvest a couple more of those blocks down there. And I've finally got to grab some more carrots from my chest. I've gone through a stack of them, I guess, almost. Alright, so now that the platform is done, that means I can start adding the underneath stair part. Let me break some of this old one. And you know, I can also actually finish the pillars too. Let me do that. Also getting really close to finishing this bottom side. I just need a couple more trapdoors, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and craft those. 20 more. I'm not actually sure if that'll be enough, but hopefully. And I believe this is the last side that we need to place the trapdoors and fence on. Or trapdoors and stairs. Okay, nice. That whole part is done then. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna place like the fence below again, like the last one. First, we'll have to craft some fence. We also need fence for the part above, so we're gonna need a good amount. I think doing the part above would probably be more important for now since it's more visible, and then we can come back and revisit the under part like this one has. I think I should probably go ahead and get some lanterns next for this place can be lit up for monsters aren't spawning over here at nighttime. So let me go craft some more of those since I think I'm currently out of them. I made some more shears and this tree grew, so I got a couple more leaves for now. I'm also just cutting it down, letting some leaves decay to get more saplings as well. And I did end up making more lanterns. I'm going to go ahead and go place at that new platform over there. And I think I'll go ahead and make a farm at that platform after I'm done with this. I think we have enough bamboo. You know, maybe that should be a bamboo platform, because I don't know if this will be bamboo in the future. I think it blocks too much of that resort view. So maybe we'll try to see if bamboo works for this one. I just don't know if a square is a good shape for bamboo farms in general, but I will find out. I also got over 3 stacks of leaves, which is a lot now, so I'm going to be good on those for a while, hopefully. Oh yeah, I still have those 6 up there that I need to finish too, so I can go do that. And then as for lanterns, I'm going to try to see if I can get away with placing 1 on every single corner, and that's it. I'm not sure if that's enough, especially because it's pretty big, so the middle is... Oh yeah, that's not going to be enough for the middle, at least. I don't actually know where the middle is, though, so... This kind of feels like the middle, though. So I'll go ahead and place a lantern here for now. Then I guess if it was going to be a bamboo form up here... I mean, let's see, like 2 blocks there, 2 blocks here. All of these could be like strands of dirt that have bamboo growing. You know, I think that could actually work. There's not going to be much room in between them, but this might be a pretty good farm. And there's too much bamboo over there, so we definitely have to replace it, I think. So I'm going to go with this for now. I need to go pick up all my wood too, because I do not want to waste all of this. So I'm going to try and mine this out quickly. And how much room did I leave myself? 1 block. With the fence is like 1.5. And bamboo tends to leave some room, so I think 1 block is more than enough. It kind of adds up to being like 2 almost. Okay, I need a little bit more dirt, but this bamboo farm area should be done. So I'm going to go ahead and start planting some bamboo on it. And I also have to bring some seeds over here. I'll have to remember to do that. I also had to remove the lantern in the middle because it was blocking the path. Hopefully that isn't bad. I guess I can place actually just a couple of torches, like 3. That will definitely light up the entire middle. And they're not too visible. And then for this area, I want to chop down this side of bamboo entirely and start making a farm to see what that might look like. So I'm going to go ahead and try that now. And it'll give me a boost of bamboo anyway, which will be nice. I don't need as much bamboo anymore since I'm pretty much done building, I think. But yeah, and while I have these leaves, I'm going to go do that wall that I'm missing before I forget again. Let me finish that just before it can be finished. And there we go. My leaves started spreading here too, so they're growing on the ceiling now. That's interesting. I decided to go with this cool stair design so you can actually see some of the water. I thought that would be a nice touch. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for lighting though, because I'm pretty sure we need more lighting. I mean, maybe just placing it all along the sides would actually be enough. I'm not sure, but I can do that now. I might try to place it every 4 blocks. Let's see where that ends up lining up. Oh yeah, that lines up pretty well, I think. We could have another one here 2 blocks apart, I don't know, but this should reach every block so no monsters will spawn. I've just gotta tilt every single piece of land and then decide what crop I'm gonna plant here. Maybe carrots on one side, potatoes on the other. I think I'll actually do 1/2 of carrots and 1/2 of wheat, so I'm gonna gather a lot of extra carrots to start. And then I will get the wheat after, and then plant it on either side. Alright, I probably have more carrots in my chest, but those are all the carrots I have right now. It's basically almost 3 stacks. I think I'm gonna plant the carrots on the further side for this one, then they'll be on the closer side on the other side. If I end up going with this farm design, which I hope I do, because this would be pretty hard to break. And now I will go ahead and collect all of this wheat here. I wonder how many seeds I will get extra. I'm about to find out. Okay, I have just about 2 stacks, which I think will be enough to actually fill in that whole farm over there. Okay, and I finished filling in that entire farm right there, so now it is time to see if it gives off a better view and if it fits there. It's not grown, so it won't look as good, but I do think that's looking pretty good so far. I think I'll leave it like that. And I guess something else I could do is probably go get a little bit more iron, and then I could add in the fence on the other side and finally fix that bamboo right there too, to prepare this to be turned into a farm as well. Let me just fix this first, and then I'm gonna go try to find a little bit of iron. I'm not sure how well that will go, but I definitely need some more for a couple more lanterns. I think I don't have enough. I'm running out slowly. And I'm back from mining. I'm melting up some iron, so hopefully that'll be done pretty soon. I guess while I wait for that, I'm gonna need the fence, so I can go ahead and craft some of that to prepare for what I'm about to do. And yeah, a stack and a half is definitely gonna be enough to finish those farms over there. And while I'm waiting for that to melt, I'm gonna collect all my bamboo because a lot of it has grown now. And it definitely doesn't hurt to stock up on some now that I have a little bit more than I actually need. Maybe I'll end up needing more of it. And I'm also just waiting for iron, so... Alright, I have a lot of bamboo now. We're gonna put a lot of this away. And I just remember too, did I ever put seeds up there? I don't know if I did, so let me bring some seeds. I don't have room in my chest for my stuff almost, oh my gosh. And probably 10 seeds will be more than enough to get that other grass to start growing. I'm gonna officially remove this bamboo for a second probably because I have more than enough bamboo in my chest, so I'm not gonna end up using all of that. And I did not put grass here yet, so let me do that. At least one in each one. Then we can go back through and add an extra one for it grows a little bit quicker. Okay, and perfect. That is what we need to do. I still need to decide something for this. I guess it could just be a walkway up. Or we could have 2 more sugarcane or bamboo things right here. That might be what I end up doing, honestly. That's not a bad idea at all. And I just need to make like 2 swords to break all this bamboo on the ground here, I think. And then my iron should also be done, so I can start placing the lanterns here first and then add in the water in the middle. Okay, then I can go down the middle and start placing my stairs for my water, so I can finish this farm up. We're gonna do that first, and I'll do the lanterns in 1 short second. Then 1 infinite water source, and then I just go down and do this. And now that all the lanterns are placed and the ground is cleared off, I'm going to start using my stone hoe that will definitely break soon to tilt this side, and then we'll do the other one as well. Okay, I have a couple of carrots armor that I've been eating. I'm going to plant those first. And I should have more in my chest that will be able to help me finish this whole farm too, so I'm going to go grab those after. And as for the seeds and the wheat, I'm going to have to wait longer because I don't think I currently actually have any wheat seeds. I might have like 10 left. Also, my farm over there is not very grown yet, so... But carrots, I know I have a lot of carrots left. Yeah, 2 stacks in here. And even an extra stack. I'm gonna grab all my wheat seeds too, which seems to be 18. I could harvest what is over here, just for we start growing it all a little bit quicker. Looks like there's only 2 that I could have harvested. I think there's like 2 or 3 more over here. Yeah, so after getting those three, I'm at 25, which will make a little bit of a dent, but nowhere near finishing the full farm for this side. And then another thing I'll do is up here, I'm gonna add in some 3x3 pathways of dirt so I can make these into another spot for bamboo to be growing. So that these areas and bridges I built do actually have a pretty good use to them. There's one problem with the dirt that you can see it from underneath. I think the easiest way to fix that would be to have some stairs along the corners of it. So let me make some stairs and see if that does end up working out. I can't place them from above? Yeah, I think I can. I'm gonna do this side first and then go ahead and go look to see if it does look any better with stairs going around instead. Okay, and that does look a lot better, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other side too. You can't even see the dirt anymore. And honestly, it adds some more depth in there too, so I think it was a good idea either way. I also got some stone for my furnace because I did start mounting that earlier, and I'm gonna start placing that around some of my base as well. Over here on this side, I could start with some, and I'll see andesite these blocks. I never ended up placing some of that, I guess. But I do want to mix in some stone so that the gradient is a little bit more diverse than just those two blocks. Not that it looks bad, I think it does look pretty good, but if I can make it look even better, then I'm gonna go ahead and try. I'm also gonna go ahead and harvest some of this wheat so I can get more seeds and try to finish my farm over there. From this one farm, we have 18 seeds already, which is actually pretty good. Hopefully we have a similar amount from the one over here. Okay, I went from 18 to 46. That is not too bad, and a lot more are gonna be grown soon. 46 isn't enough to finish the whole farm, but it's gonna get us really close, I think. I'd assume we need like 20 or 30 more after this. Well, it seems I was a little bit wrong. Maybe that's more than 20 or 30, I'm not sure. But either way, that's more progress done in that. And both of our bamboo farms are done over here. We need the seeds for that though. Yeah, let me grab this now. I guess I have to wait for one of these to grow because it did use up every seed that I have. Or I could just steal two, that's all I need. Okay, I'll just place them in the middle. I think that's the best spot for them to start growing from. And all this over here is almost spread to all of the grass. Nice. I'm also gonna chop down these bamboo stems because I want to start planting stuff here. I think I'll probably put some potatoes on this farm because we didn't place any potatoes on those big farms. So if we have another spot for them, I think that would make the most sense. And it does seem like I need one more lantern here. Or actually two more because there's 3 more. There's some torches left over. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. And I need to craft this bamboo so I can have inventory room to pick up the rest. Then I can just tilt all these blocks. My potatoes have been grown for a while, and I have a lot extra in my chest, so planting all of them here is going to be pretty easy. Okay, and there we go. I planted all the potatoes at this farm, so that is another area that I think is pretty finished. I think I'm going to gather up the rest of my seeds so I can finish that farm over there, because a lot of them have grown in the last couple minutes of this day, it seems. Then I was thinking I could also revamp these arches to make them a little bit bigger. I think that could make the build look a little bit nicer. I'm out of seeds once again, but this is a lot closer to being done. I probably need actually like 20 now. Maybe a little less than that too. But for the arches here, I want to make some bamboo stairs. And my idea just consisted of making it 2 blocks instead of 1. So let me place some scaffolding with dirt so I can stand here. And then as for the middle block, could we just have that? Maybe. I don't know, I think that could make it look a little nicer. And then what if we did have more stairs too? Or not stairs, I mean like fence from the other build. Oh, nice. I actually have a lot of fence on me still. I think it would probably look best starting from here. So maybe I shouldn't shorten the pillar. Maybe I should just start a fence loop. I think either one is probably fine. I'm going to try to start with this and see how it looks. Honestly, I think it's a pretty good addition, but one thing that can make it look even better, I think. What if we have like trapdoors underneath these? I wonder if that would make it look better or worse. Let me do 1/2 and I'll test. And that is what it looks like with something under it. I think that does look better. It is going to make me use up more bamboo, which isn't that big of a deal, especially if it does look better. So let me go get some more since I'm already over here. So I'm currently out. Luckily, I do have a lot of extra bamboo from earlier, so I'm going to craft up everything I need in order to build the fence underline. Okay, there's a zombie here, but I also finished half of this already. There's fence and the trapdoors under each side. So I've just got to do the fence on the back and the other side. And then the trapdoors, and I will be done with this part. Again, I did finish the whole outline with the fence, so I'm going to collect some wheat because more of it has grown, which will hopefully give me enough seeds to finish the fence outline right there. Then that whole part will be completed. $25 seeds is most definitely going to be more than enough. And it was, because I have 7 left. And this farm is done, we just gotta let it grow in now. Also went ahead and just finished this door right here with the trap doors. So that is also completed now too. Just as same as all the other sides. And honestly, I'm approaching the last stretch of this video, so I'm trying to think of good things that I'm able to do. And honestly, I can't think of many else. The biggest thing I could think of so we can build something new is just another structure. I'm happy with this bamboo area because that's a place to grow and makes sense. But at this rate, we don't technically need any other plants, so it makes it a little bit more tricky to build something, I feel. But what is something cool like a structure if I do want to build something else? I'm not actually sure yet, I haven't decided on one, but I want to think about it more. And what if I should move my chest room up to this leaf layer? Because if I moved it down to the trapdoor layer, the blocks are already like... The trapdoors take up half the block, so I would have to place them a block away from the wall, and that would just look dumb. So I'm not going to place my chest there for sure. Or I could move it to a middle building. But I definitely don't want that area there anymore, so I could probably start with that. And I could start with upgrading my armor. Not like we're going to find anything serious, but I guess I might as well to protect myself a little bit better. So I'll do those two things first while I think of what I may be able to build. And I think I'll go ahead and start with the armor first. I only have 29 diamonds though, it's not that much. So maybe I'll just make some basic armor then, not like a full set. Diamond boots are definitely the essentials. They look pretty good too. And I guess I could do a helmet because mine might break sooner. And honestly, that might be good enough for now. Figure just keep the 2 iron middle pieces. Then I need to grab some wood to make chests with. I also haven't seen another wandering trader in like, I feel like it's been like 70 days almost, or 60, I don't know. I was definitely expecting to find one sooner than that. I'm gonna find a place in my hut to place the chest that looks good. I could do the second floor because it's more symmetrical. It's just more work to get up and down. Is the only downside to it, I guess. But then again, right here doesn't look too bad either, especially if we increase this doorway like this a bit. Yeah, okay, let's do it on this floor. And just them being way more accessible, I think, is a big positive to it. And also, we can place 3 because the roof is just normal blocks, so it won't block them off. And I guess this top one we can start as a wood chest, because we definitely need one of those from all the wood we have gathered. Alright, it is almost nighttime, but I did successfully move all the rest of my stuff from my chests into my hut right here. I think the last thing I will build is a curved platform with some trees, for it's kind of like a forest type of area. So to start that, I'm going to need to first get... I think I'll probably use some bamboo slabs for the outer block to continue the raft kind of look. The fact that I'm in an ocean. So I need to go over to my new chest area and grab some of that. And I don't know, maybe I'll need to get more bamboo. How much do I have? I guess I don't have too many pieces. I just need to get all the slabs that I do have currently. And I'm going to start by placing them. I also need a crafting table in my house. I do not have one anymore. Okay, that should be enough to start a base with. But I need like a scaffolding block to start placing in the first place. So let me get some dirt. I think I'll start from this corner over here. I don't know how you're going to get to this yet, but I don't want to be too connected. Like, I'm thinking we can start from over here. Is this the block? Yeah, okay, that's lined up correctly. And I don't want to be too close to this, so maybe like we'll start with a 5 block gap in between them. And then we'll want a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe in between these. Yeah, that's 9 blocks. I wonder if we should do even bigger though. Is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is the right number. Then I guess I have to go around this corner somehow, which is going to be pretty tricky. How many blocks was this? Well, that's 5, so that should be okay. I don't need to be like perfectly symmetrical or even either. I'm okay with it not being perfect. I guess my dock is probably going to get blocked off at least a little bit. Oh, you know, I gotta make this go further though, for it can go past the dock. Yeah, this has to go a lot further straight. Yeah, I think something like this is a lot better. Then it can go connect to the corner of that. Then also the boats will be able to go under that structure anyway, so it kind of all makes sense still for the docks to be there. So it doesn't really ruin anything I've built already if I do like this as well. Okay, I just finished a platform right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and go check how it looks from a little bit further away. And hopefully it's looking pretty nice. Okay, so from up here, a bird's eye view, it's looking pretty nice. I think the one thing I was gonna change is I was gonna add 2 more slabs here and break those 2 back slabs, so... Or basically just make the curve a little bit more noticeable. But other than that, I do like how it turned out, so I'm gonna grab my dirt after I make that change. And I guess I'm gonna start filling in the middle. And I'm still waiting for a wandering trader. If he spawns, I could get another type of wood to plant on here, but for now, it's looking like it's gonna have to be some jungle trees. And that's it. Oh yeah, I just made the curve change too, so I'll get another view when I go get my dirt from my chest. I wonder if this will be enough dirt to finish filling this whole platform. I'm gonna see. My guess is no, but I'm not so... I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong too. Because it's not that big, but... I mean, I think that was a full stack. I only filled in this much. So yeah, I think we're definitely gonna need to go get more at some point. I'm just going around and placing 2 blocks on the corners for now. I think that'll make it easier. Because right now I'm placing them off of slabs, which is a half block, so it's a little bit easier to miss. So once I have the dirt all around, that might make it go a tiny bit faster too. And that'll kind of show me if I need more dirt or not, I feel. Because I'm shrinking the area that I need to fill in. Again, all the corners are now filled in to at least 2 blocks wide, and I have 65 dirt left. So we're gonna start filling in this where I can place some grass and then it can start spreading too. Because this will be a lot of land for it to spread on. And then when I come back, I can finish filling in the other side. But I think the best place to find dirt was in those caves I was mining in earlier. It is pretty rare to find some, but I'm gonna have to. And that is all the dirt. I'm gonna swim over to my wheat really quickly and just place a couple in different parts around that big grass area I'm building. I think 10 seeds is good, but let me get a little bit more. Okay, 22, I like that a little bit more. Let's place them in multiple in all these corners. And then I want to place most of them over here too on this big grass area. And then 5 more left. Let's just place them up along this corner, and perfect. Now I will go find a cave. Okay, I'm collecting some dirt right now. I've had a little bit of luck finding a little bit of it. I'm at like 3 stacks, I think. I'm gonna continue trying to find some more because I probably need more than 3 stacks, I think. I'm not sure though. Oh, nice. There's a big portion of dirt right here that I can go ahead and mine. Hopefully this will give me up to 4 stacks maybe. Oh, it doesn't look like there's much here though. Alright, this ended up being a really big vein of dirt, so I'm up to over 4 stacks now. And after I finish mining this whole thing, I can go up and I'm sure I'll have more than enough to finish that garden green grass area that I'm building. I am back up to my base now, and I wanted to grab some lanterns to place around the backside of this place. I think that would help. Because if I can stop it, I of course don't want monsters to be spawning all over the place over there. But the front side, we could probably skip on the lanterns for it's more natural. And it looks like I wasn't looting the chunks up here because not much of this has spread. I guess a little bit of it has, and I wasn't gone that long, but I'm gonna try to do every 4 blocks again for the lanterns, maybe. I'm not sure if that'll be too many, so maybe I'll place them in first and then see if it looks like it's too much or too little or what. I'm pretty sure monsters are gonna be able to spawn around here though, unless I place some lanterns in the forest. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Guess I'll figure it out when the time comes. Okay, I think that is what I was thinking. That looks good enough. It did actually line up pretty perfectly, so I'm gonna keep the every 4 blocks. I'm gonna try to go place a lantern in all of these, but I don't think I'll have enough lanterns either yet for all of them, so I need to craft a couple more. I'm actually only missing 1. Nice. And then let me also finish placing all the dirt in the middle of this too. Okay, I'm really close to being done with this. There's only a 3x3 block left to place in the middle here, which I have more than enough dirt to finish. And since I'm so close to my wheat farm, I will once again go over there and grab some seeds to plant in the middle of here so we can start getting more grass spreading on this before we go ahead and plant stuff. That will speed it up too. And there we go, I just finished. And I've got 39 seeds. I'm just gonna go spam this around the entire plot. 39 is a lot, so I don't really mind doing it in specific areas. Just having all these placed down will make it go a lot faster either way. Okay, nice, there we go. Okay, well I had an idea too while that grows, what if we get some barrels and campfires and place like a little area of them on the dock here so it looks like they've been unloaded or something? Because I was thinking this looks pretty plain, so that would definitely be a nice thing to add. I just need to go to my chest and craft those up. And there we go, I've got over a stack of barrels and 31 campfires, which is definitely going to be enough to build a little loading dock here. And I think that is a good spot, or good size pile to start with. I've got to use my shovel to distinguish these. And yeah, I think that's actually already good. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I could also add a couple of leaves throughout it to add some green back into this area since it is pretty gray. And I do have plenty of leaves to do that with. So just something like this right here, and maybe a couple on the other side going up a bit, just like that. And we could even have some going off into the water right here. That could look nice. As well as on this side maybe, just a couple here and there. I think right here would be a nice spot to have a pile of barrels too against the house, because there's not that much going on this side. And it'd be better if there's just some more stuff to look at and see. So let's try something just like that. Maybe a couple campfires down here too. And yeah, I'm really liking the look of that, honestly. I think it adds a lot to the base. Okay, and for up here, one thing I was thinking of as well is I could just place some slabs on top of the leaves where they kind of look a little bit more cased in and stuff. I think it helps complete the look of it. And then the leaves on this side too, I'm not sure if I could change something else, but I feel like they need a little something as well, but I just don't know what it is. Because they don't have the trapdoors on the sides like the other ones do. Maybe just one here and on the other side too. Or maybe even a row right here on the top could help. I'm gonna try that if I do have some trapdoors laying around, which I do. So I was just thinking, what if we do this instead because they're not sticking out, and one more here. And then from the side, that's what it kind of looks like. I think it does give off the same vibe of them being boxed in as the ones with the doorways. So with that all being placed, I think the next thing I'll do is take my saplings and maybe start planting like a couple 2x2 trees and waiting for them to grow and then seeing if they're in the right spot or if they do need to be moved a little bit. I'm gonna start with like one on that side and two around this little corner over here. Looks like I don't actually have enough saplings, but I can break some of the leaves I have because I do have a chance to drop saplings. I'm gonna also start growing some more trees somewhere else after I get the saplings from these, so I can continue getting more, so I can plant more stuff over here overall. Alright, I need to find my bones so I can get some more bone meal. Looks like I do have some in this chest. So hopefully this 19 will allow me to grow a couple of these jungle trees and I can chop them down and get some more saplings from there. Because all my saplings are currently planted or in my inventory. And I do have more leaves in case I run out, but preferably I would like to grow these and get some saplings from these trees. So there's one tree right there, and I'm going to plant another one over on this edge and also chop that down for their decaying at the same time. Alright, so two of my trees have now grown and I planted in, cut down like one or two right here too. We just got for that third one, and I've got to replant these trees. I'm just going to go ahead and bone meal them because I didn't really get any extra saplings. Or I guess I got 0 extra saplings, but hopefully I'll get lucky this time. I'll get at least one more extra one. I'll just be doing that while we wait for that last tree to grow, and then I can get another view from this area, or of this area, from the top of my base over there. I should probably go get some more bones too for some bone meal in this area. But yeah, I'll just be able to see in a second what I should be building next here still. But it's almost done, honestly, I think. I'm already at 4 saplings and it's barely been any time. Well, not barely been any time. I was meaning to say not many leaves have decayed, but there's 8 leaves left, so I guess time passed by. I got 2 from like the first couple, that's why I was thinking that at first. But I mean, all those decayed and we did make some saplings and profit. I'm still waiting for that one to grow, so I'll probably grow 2 more trees to see if I can get a little more lucky, get some of those up again. Because I'm still trying to pop... Oh, this one grew nice. I'm still trying to populate this area. So why don't we break these with... Oh, that one's too high up, but we can break them with the hoe. And then we can go over to the top of our tower and check out how this is coming along again. I can see, are the trees too close, too far? Do we need another big one, possibly? Yeah. And I mean, the view from over here, the only gripe I have, if that's the right word, is that it's too dark, but I can fix it with my shader angle, I think. Other than that, I think that it's pretty good. Oh, Wandering Trader. Well, I only got sugarcane this time, but honestly, I'll take sugarcane. That's not that bad. Can I lead the llamas myself? Do I have to kill the Wandering Trader? Or since the Wandering Trader is in the boat, can I make him go really fast for he unhooks them? Oh, I can get him stuck on here, I think. Oh, we lost one llama. Alright, trying for the second llama. Nope, we didn't lose a llama. Let's try again. Right there. Let's try right here. Come on, llama, break off, break off. Yes, the llamas broke off. So now my idea for the llamas is gonna be to get those leads and to bring them with me. And this time, hopefully they don't break off. And where's the other lead? I'm gonna turn my hitboxes so I can find it easier. Nice. And then there we go. Let's get a fence out and let's go over to those barrels. Alright, llamas, come on, slow and steady. Come on over with me. Down and under through there. Alright, they're slowly coming this way. I'm gonna hook them near the loading dock as kind of like a prop. Well, not prop. It's like they got... I don't know. I just think it'll make the base look more lively and better. Alright, right here. And... excuse me. There we go, perfect. That is exactly what I was thinking. And as for the wandering trader, let's go buy a couple of sugarcane so we can plant them around the base. Where are my emeralds? We only really need one sugarcane because it's a very easy thing to regrow. So I only grab the bare minimum that I do need. And then I can go ahead and buy a single sugarcane. And I will go ahead and plant the first sugarcane right here. As well as clicking this with a bone meal. It did not work. But like I said, I'm going to have to go underground and get more bone meal too. And while I do wait for my sugarcane and everything to grow, I think I'm going to empty my inventory and go get some more bones. In order to bone meal all of this stuff onto that grass thing. And make it look a little bit better. Maybe we'll find some flowers and stuff too. I guess we don't find those underground though, so never mind. Alright, I'm actually down this cave and I was finding some skeletons. My lighting is... shader lighting is messed up over there too. There's not an opening. If anyone was curious or sees that. But... there are some skeletons over here. I just had to run away because I was getting low. So hopefully I can go in there and get some bones. Looks like they already killed each other. So how many did I get? So far I'm at 4. Nice. That's a pretty good starting point. I can't lie. Okay, so I just got up from the cave and I do have 28 bones. I emptied my inventory out as well. So hopefully this is gonna be enough. I also want to chop down this tree and get a couple more saplings and chop and grow that one too. Because if I could plant like another, maybe 1 or 2 2x2 trees and then a couple 1x1 trees, I think it'll make this area look even better than it already does. Then this one, like I said, we can go ahead and bone meal it and chop it down for the leaves to start decaying as well. 1 sapling so far, pretty nice. I have had a lot of the leaves decay so far though, so I'm not sure if I get too much more luck. Come on, trees. Give me a couple more. I wonder if I can tree enchant like a fortune hoe. Does that exist? And you can get more saplings? Somebody comment if that's possible. So I honestly have no idea if it is. While I wait for those like 2 or 3 leaves to decay, I'm gonna go ahead and start bone mealing some of this stuff around here. Just like this. Alright, pretty good if you ask me. I'm gonna have to go and see how all this looks in a second too, but I assume that before and after will be really crazy. Because before it was not very pretty. Let's bone meal this and chop it down once again. And actually, I'll leave this block here so I can plant it again and know where it was. Because these spots that I'm using are pretty okay. I'll also just grow this with the leaves above it. Because those will actually probably block the tree from growing too big. I still have to stack up to break it, but maybe it helped. I don't know if it did. And a little bit of a bird's eye view from all the way up here. And I think it looks pretty okay. I'm going to plant one more 2x2 tree, I think, in that corner. And then maybe just a couple of 1x1s like I was saying earlier. Also would like the sugarcane to grow just a little bit, so hopefully it does before I can plant it. And a couple of spots around this perimeter I think would look okay. And as for anything else, I think that's fine. I'm gonna go grab some more carrots because I only have 5. I took a lot of damage in those caves, so I have like no food. Honestly, I am really happy with this base so far. Let's go see if the leaves are decaying. I didn't start with any plan, and I feel like I did improve my building a little bit throughout this video. Like, maybe this isn't the most beautiful or crazy build, but I feel like I experimented. I kind of let my own style take its way, and I built no roofs because I'm not comfortable with roofs, but I feel like I still did pretty good. I'm proud of myself. Looks like we have gained, 4 saplings total now. We're slowly making sapling profit. But yeah, I mean, this base, I'm really liking how it's turning out. I'm going to continue chopping these down now until I get like 10 saplings. How long will that take? Honestly, I have no idea, but I'm I'm gonna try nonetheless. I'm also gonna try and hit boxes for I can find any saplings that might fall. Okay, a couple of my trees have decayed. I was just AFKing here for a moment. Looks like I'm back up to 4 saplings. So let me regrow both at the same time. Chop them both down and see how lucky I may or may not get. There's one tree, and here is the second one. Almost chopped down, and perfect. There we go. And I'm once again chopping down some trees. I did not get many saplings as profit, but I guess I just have to keep chopping them down over and over again until I get really lucky. Because I'm still only at like 5 total. Assuming I get 1 from each of these, I'm at 5 total. I think I'll also go run and get some leaves and start breaking those because I don't really need any more. And then that will also give me a couple more saplings, and then I can just finally plant them down and have enough in order to finish that area over there. Alright, I've got a stack and a half of leaves, so while that decays, I'm gonna stand here for just a second and use my iron hoe to break some of these. Alright, I think I chopped like 30 of the leaves. I'm gonna go check if I have any saplings. I already got 1. Okay, 2. That means we're up back to even from when we originally planted them, and 2 more. So we also just got lucky from these trees so far. Nice. That's really awesome. I'm gonna go back to chop down the leaves, and we'll come check in 1 more second if those have been any progress. Oh yeah, and wait. The sugarcane. 1 of them have grown. We need to replant it so it keeps spreading. I'm setting up 2 more trees to start decaying right here. There is the second one. The other one is ready. And then I will go chop down these leaves like I was going to a second ago. I just had to go finish that up first. Alright, I finished chopping down all my leaves. I'm at a total of 9 saplings now. Not counting the ones from the trees, which are gonna hopefully be at least 2 more, so that's 11. Let me see if I've got any saplings quite yet. Ooh, 1. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm back up to 11, which honestly is probably enough, so I'm gonna clear out some room and start planting some more saplings. There's 1. I'm gonna go make sure that is already looking like a nice amount, though. Let's place some of this back with the seeds I have. Oh yeah, we can just use seeds to add some blooming around here too, which might be a good idea. And let's add a tree right here. Let's break some of this so it grows a little easier. And then probably 1 right here because there's a little bit of a big gap. I think that would be a nice spot. And I think I left a little bit of bone meal back at my house. I'm gonna go grab that real quick too. I'm just running around here and also placing some more seeds for a second to get some of this grass to be a little bit more dense. And I kind of want to place some leaves here too, just to give a... Oh my gosh. What the heck? There's a guy with a trident here. But I was saying I just want to place some leaves to give it more of a bush vibe, like so it feels more like a forest. Okay, can we eat again, please, game? Give me a little saturation drop. There we go. Ouch. Alright, let's finish them off. Oh, that's a fast fire rate. Like I could have messed me up. Alright, some more leaves right here. And I'm just gonna go around and place a couple more in a couple different places, because I do think that will help the base look as best as it possibly can. I'm also placing some torches where it seems necessary, like behind these blocks, so that monsters cannot spawn all the way back here. That'd be bad. And I think that would definitely help make it more safe and stuff too. I'm still placing some leaves around the whole base in general as well. What is this? Yeah, torch. Nice. And I'm trying to preserve the building I do have by using seeds to stack this block up once. But yeah, I mean, I think this is coming to a pretty good stopping point. I just want to add a couple more little details and then I'm gonna be done here. Oops. No, that block was almost floating. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And that is what it looks like, the finished product. And I do think it actually looks pretty nice, this whole base in general. I really like how it turned out. If I'm being honest, I think a couple more leaves around these blocks like I did here would make the base look even better. So I'm going to go around and do that one finishing touch. So yeah, just something like this on some parts. It'll make the walkway a little bit shorter, but this is just the decoration at the ending. So it's kind of okay if it's not as functional, since we're not going to be using it anymore anyway. And I mean, it's still functional, right? It's just like the path is at one part 2 blocks instead of 3. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. So, alright, a couple more blocks here and there. Pretty amazing. And I want to do some over on this side as well. That's a good start, but we gotta go grab some more too. Okay, I'm just going around placing a couple more on all these edges and stuff, just to try to give it the best look it can possibly have. And I'm really liking how it's turning out, like I said. I'm proud of this base. Let me see if I need any more anywhere. Alright, honestly, I think it was a little bit of a shorter video, but I think we're gonna end off there, yeah. I'm really proud of it, like I've said many times, but leave any video ideas you have in the comments too, because this one, you know, Ocean, I don't think I've actually done this on my channel yet, but I'm definitely gonna be repeating some old video ideas with my new shaders and my new building spin I've been trying to do recently. So I think I'll give one block and even just skyblock another attempt soon. I like the void worlds and the limited block challenges and stuff. But yeah, I mean, comment any other ideas you have, please. Share the video with a friend if you liked it, subscribe, everything like that. Leave a like, it really helps out. And I'll see everybody in the next video. I'm just gonna run around the base for another second. Maybe show it off in the ending here. But goodbye, everyone. See you next time.